Sorry I'm late. Hello and welcome to the Last Minute Laura show with a special thank you to my awesome patrons. Thank you guys so much. It's the afternoon. I think I'm gonna be knitting today. Hello, hi everybody. Welcome back, nice to see you. I'm glad you're here. Come on in. Take off your shoes, pull up a chair, make a tea. I guess you wouldn't make a tea if you were at my house though. So I guess don't take off your shoes take off your I'm trying to be like, come on in, you know what I mean? But anyway, hi, I'm here. I am having the worst skin of my whole entire life, but I'm here and I'm in a good mood and I've got lots of plants. I moved my lemon tree so that you guys can see how nice my lemon tree looks. And I moved around some of my plants. We've got a whole bunch of new babies over here. This is Thunder's dog bed that he's not currently using. But hello. Hi, how are you doing? Don't forget to like the video as you're coming in. Just pretend that my internet is not crapping out. And if it gets to a point where we're getting a lot of crappy internet, which it kind of honestly looks like we're already there, I might reset my router in order to try and make sure we can get a little bit more of a clear stream through. I don't want you guys to have to watch something choppy. How are you doing, by the way, everybody? Hello, let me say hi to everybody who's in the chat first. Oracle's here. Hey, Oracle. And Orbs Karen's here. Hi. Hey, Frida. Good afternoon. I think we almost just had an escape artist happen over there. Hold on. And who else is here? Donka's here too. Hey there, Donka. And David's here as well. Hey, David. And sorry, I scrolled up all the way to the beginning. Claudia and Rebecca are here as well. Hi, guys. Hey, Lita and Vicky too. Hello. Maggie's here too. Did I miss anyone? V. Hi. Jessica's here and Rebecca's here and Luz is here too. Hi, everybody. I hope that you are all having a good time. I wish I could have stayed for the whole wedding, but my toes were frozen. Oh, you went to a wedding? That's cool. It's beautiful and sunny here today. That's awesome, Rebecca. Here it's cloudy. We're supposed to get rain this evening, and then I believe we're supposed to get rain pretty much all week, which is fine. It's not snow. It's not gonna freeze anymore. Winter is over here in Southern Ontario. So after this week of rain that we're gonna get, Alex is gonna rototill the gardens for me so that I can start planting. So for me, I'm okay with the rain because after the rain is the best time to do some rototilling, and I have Alex to do a lot of rototilling for me. I am going to have Alex do a lot of rototilling for me because the machine is heavy and it's a part of the gardening that he can help. So you can see on my desk I have a bunch of tiny plant pots. I just went and was looking at all of the plant pots I made last year and seeing how some of the plants have been getting on in their little handmade plant pots. And actually I've got like a bunch of new growth on them and I wanted to show you because it makes me feel nice. So I thought it might make you feel nice too. Having to use the measure app to measure this cuff I'm crocheting. I've lost my measuring tape. Does the measurement app work? That's cool. Oh, happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy birthday, Frida! I'm 40 now! That's awesome. 40 is a good number, I think. Happy birthday. I thought winter was over in Maryland, but I guess not. Well, it's over here. Well, it's not like it's over. I've been telling other Canadian YouTubers about you. Oh, thank you, David. That's very sweet of you. Thank you very much. Aw. Well, thanks. I hope they come and check out the channel, if for nothing else, then at least for these interesting bangs I've got today. 40 years of power, Oracle. You're so cute. Okay, so I wanted to show you, oh my god, I have a lot of things to show you. So many things have happened since we talked. We have a bunch of babies, 9 babies. We actually did have 10 hatch, but 9 survived. So I don't know what happened, but one of them came out. This happened last time too, so I don't know if it has anything to do about like the incubation, or was the baby just weak, but that seems like a high rate of weak babies. I don't know. I'm not a chicken farmer, but we had one that made it out of the shell and that was it. Like didn't even dry off. I left in did the same treatment that every one of the other chicks had, but it didn't make it, and 2 eggs didn't hatch, right? 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So we have 9 babies right now, and 2 eggs didn't do anything. I left them in the incubator over the whole day. All the other chicks hatched on Saturday. I'm gonna have to go back and watch Saturday's video. Well, on Saturday is when all the other chicks hatched. And we have a variety of colors, you guys. They're so beautiful. It is Oracle. I was reading up on it because I felt like, am I doing something wrong? I don't want to be like the reason that these baby birds aren't making it. But pretty much what I read online was it can have to do with the incubator's humidity. It can have to do with the humidity at any point in the incubation, and it can have to do with genetics, and it can have to do with just weak babies. Like sometimes that just happens. So it seems like there's a lot of reasons that it could have happened. And I mean, I have to take care of the ones that we've got, and we've got 9 beautiful babies. And we are going to bury the one that didn't make it. We're going to bury it with the other 2 that didn't make it last time. And we're going to bury the eggs that didn't hatch. I'm not breaking the eggs that didn't hatch open because if they aren't developed at all, the eggs are too dark for me to see through. So I don't know if there's any chick in there at all, or if it was even fertilized. I just incubated them the whole way because I can't see into them. So if they are not developed, then it would be like a really rotten egg by now. So I'm not breaking into them to see because I don't want to experience a rotten egg. But we're just going to bury them all anyway because we incubated them all anyway. Some exciting news though is we have 9 beautiful babies, all different colors. I think we have a few girls and a few boys in there. I'm not sure yet because I'm not a chicken farmer, but I'm going to do my best to sex them by using the wing method, which is basically the girls have like 2 steps to their wing. The boys have like a more streamlined looking wing. Thunder gets pretty jealous of these baby birds, or he gets a little bit, maybe he thinks they're intruders. He's run at the aquarium, like he's run up to it growling, and he's done that like maybe 4 or 5 times, and I'm like, dude, what? He's not like that. He's not an attack dog. You can't do anything to those chicks. The funny thing is, when I take the chicks out of their little enclosure, he is out of the room. He wants nothing to do with them. He's very not cool with it. Also, I am struggling with these chicks because I'm washing my hands so much right now because I have 2 sets of chicks that I'm going between. So I'm not handling one group of chicks without washing my hands between handling the other group of chicks, but there's twice as much bird handling going on because there's 2 groups of chicks going. So my hands are just so dry. Like yesterday, they looked as dry as Alex's hands, and he has eczema and I do not. So I've been... Do I see an escape artist? No, just a shadow. I'm so like, where are these baby birds all the time? Hey there, Dina. Good afternoon. Hey, Alex. I've mentioned this before. When I go to other people's live streams, I feel pressure to sell my channel while still enjoying the people there. But here I feel like I'm relaxing and enjoying everyone. Me too. I like it here. Oh my, buy a yummy soap. Yeah, I know. I have to do something because I was using, at first I was just using my like kitchen soap, which is not good for that. And then I switched, I got a bathroom soap, like a pumping bathroom soap from the bathroom, brought it into the kitchen, started using that, thinking like, that should be better. But last night I like slathered my hands in moisturizer, and it's still like, I don't know if you can actually see. Oh, you can. Look at how dry they are. I've never had this in my whole life. They're red and like flaky. Sorry if that's gross to you guys, but like they're dry, and they've never been like that. I have contact dermatitis. I can't really use regular soaps. I have to Dermal that moisturizes my hands and doesn't make them react. That sounds nice. It's also a soap. So if I wash my hands, hey Mary Grace, dry my hands, then moisturize with it. Oh, that's kind of neat. How are you and Alex and the pets doing? Everybody's doing really well. David Laura's channel is relaxing. Thank you. Do you have eczema? No, I don't have eczema. I'm just washing my hands so much because I have 2 sets of birds to go between. 3 sets, right? Because anytime I go and handle the chickens outside, whenever I collect eggs, whatnot, which is like often. I got nothing for you, my dude. I'm talking to the stream. I'm not talking to anyone. They don't have any, I have nothing to give you. I have chocolate here. Go lie down. You've already had your breakfast, you already had a walk, you already had a play, and you got scared by the cat. I don't know what else you would need today. And it's hot in here. We have baby birds, so I know the temperature is well warm enough for you. What is it that you need? I'm trying to tell a story here. It's very distracting. Do you want to come sit with me? Come on, jump. I'll catch you. There we go. Sorry. Thunder demands his sacrifice. Totally. I cut out gluten from my diet, now my eczema is gone. Yeah, it's not eczema at all. I am like, I'm like not a dry-skinned person. My face has dry skin, but I mean, like, I've never had dry knees or elbows or ankles. Like, I'm not a dry-skinned person, but I'm washing my hands so much. Of course, washing my hands every time I leave the house and come back, washing my hands every time I go handle the chickens outside, or when I'm just outside, like, playing in the dirt, I wash my hands when I come back in, which right now is way more than it has been, right? And then I have to wash my hands separately each group of chickens I handle. We have 3 groups of chickens. We have the grown-ups, the teenagers, and the newborns. I can't handle them with the same hands because I don't want to accidentally cross-contaminate if any of them are sick with anything. I don't want to risk any of them. I'm totally digging your little pooch. He's such a little drama queen, though. Yes, we need lots of moisturizer. Yeah, last night I was fully, like, it was uncomfortable to have hands because they were so covered in moisturizer. It felt so gross, but I was like, I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. Put lotion on every time you wash your hands. Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing now. I wasn't really doing that for the first couple of days of the new babies. And then yesterday when Alex and I were outside, we went to my parents' house to say Happy Easter. I brought them a dozen eggs, and I did an egg swap with someone on my way there. And I had to drop dinner off to my grandpa. So I dropped dinner off to my grandpa's house. I picked up dinner from my mom's house, and I swapped eggs with a neighbor. Obviously, in every single one of these interactions, I had a mask on, I was outside, and I was socially distanced, so don't worry. And after each interaction, I also used hand sanitizer every time I was getting into my car. So on top of having dry hands, I used hand sanitizer multiple times yesterday, and it was just like, oh, it's so hard to have dry hands. I know it's like dramatic, but at the same time, like, I'm not someone who deals with dry hands, and I'm like, it's itchy or like tight. It's painful-ish when I put my like Alex's eczema moisturizer on. Life is so hard, but it's worth it because these baby birds, you guys, I die for them. They are so cute. We have a little baby, and I keep calling her English Rose. She's baby Diana. She's Diana's baby. We have Diane, my favorite chicken. I have 2 favorite chickens, Fern and Diane. Fern is one of our factory farmed white leghorn chickens. She's just like the dumbest bird in the entire world. Like, the way that cartoons depict chickens just as so stupid, Fern is like that. Like, I have to give her baths fairly frequently because she doesn't know to groom herself, so she gets mites, like parasites. The other chickens take care of it. They do their dust bathing and they don't get any parasites. Fern consistently gets mites, and I get rid of them. I give her baths. I dust bathe her. Like, I love this chicken. Even though she's stupid, I have to cut her tail so that I can recognize her from the other white leghorns. Like, I cut her tail feathers so that I never will lose her because she's so dumb. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying. Oh, she's my favorite chicken. And Diane is my other favorite chicken. She's this big, fat, she's a black Australorp chicken. So she's got a little tiny beak with a little, like, red comb and a little wattle, but a big, round, like, thick chicken mama body. She's just the sweetest chicken, and she talks all the time, and she's just quiet and sweet and fat, and I love her. So we have one of Fern's babies already. That's Parsley, my favorite little sweetie bear. And now we have Lady Diana, or our English Rose. I've been trying to figure out a nickname that Princess Diana had, and I've been enjoying just, like, giving this baby chick all of these silly names because I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna call her. We have a girl who is Diane's baby, you guys. Diane, my favorite chicken, and Fern, my favorite chicken, have now both had baby girls. that I get to keep for their whole lives. I'm very excited about it. So we have to figure out what we're going to call her. I don't know if English Rose, idiot begets idiot. That's my plan, Vicky, is that I figure that Fern is the biggest idiot bird. So that means Parsley will probably be at least close to as stupid as Fern, right? Does that make sense? Or get a hand soap that moisturizes, Alex says. We get one with milk and olive oil after my daughter wouldn't wash her hands because they were so dry and itchy. Yeah, that's a good idea too. I did do coconut oil one day just because I was like, I just need to like put on something other than moisturizer. Do you ever do that? Like where you're using the same moisturizer so much and you're like, it's not doing anything anymore. How big are the teens now? I'm sure they've grown since I've been on live, which was last Monday. Oh, they are big. They are almost fully feathered. They can absolutely fly, better than any of the chicken moms can. It was Donka. I lie, like it small anyway. What's that? A lot of people's invitations got lost. We were just my mom, my dad, my sister with family. Oh, that's nice though. Fern in the corner of the room after hearing you talk smack about her. Fern looks like that no matter what. She's very not bright. I don't think that she knows that her name is Fern. I don't think she knows that I am the provider of food, and she's very submissive. Like if I come and I try to pick her up, she just like lets me pick her up. But I don't know. She's the sweetest. And oh, I don't know if I said this already in the stream. Aside from me having like hella dry hands right now, I'm also dealing with the worst skin I've had in, I'm gonna say years. Oracle, if only one of those eyes was like if both of the eyes were looking in different directions, that would be more accurate to Fern. She's just like, she's like a cartoon of a chicken. She's not like a real chicken. She's like a cartoon. I keep going back to, you know, the chicken in Moana, the one that keeps like almost dying the whole movie. It just like walks off the side of a boat. It's just a very dumb chicken. It's literally, that's Fern, is that chicken. Oh, I'm sorry, Laura. Oh, that's okay. I don't know what's happening with it though. Like my skin is like, I'm not shy about it. It's the way that it is. My whole chin, I think it might have to do with the fact that I saw a friend on Tuesday and we went outside and we wore masks the whole time. So Tuesday I wore a mask for like a couple of hours, and then on Friday my sister-in-law came over and we hung out. Again, we went for a hike outside. We wore a mask the whole time. So I'm thinking I had 2 full days of mask wearing where I'm not usually like, I pretty much only go grocery shopping. Like other than that, I'm not really going out, so I don't have to wear a mask very often. But I had a mask on for 2 couple-hour days, and now I have this like jaw. Look, I have zits all down the side of my face on both sides, and that actually does make sense that it's my mask. I didn't even think about it being my mask until I talked to my sister this morning, and she was like, oh no, probably from mask wearing, and I was like, oh yeah, you're right, that makes sense. But yeah, it's all on my jawline and all on my nose line. Where a mask goes, Laura. So yeah, I have like hella zits right now, which is not ideal, because I don't want them, please. Thank you, that would be great. On the plus side though, my nails are growing. So it's like, I only get 1 or 2 of the nice things at a time. It's like either I'm skinny with good skin and long nails. Those things will never happen all at the same time. So right now I have good nails, but I'm thick and I have bad skin. So I'm going to be eating healthier, which should help my skin. And then also it'll like, I have no problem with being thick. I just want to be skinny for my wedding. I'm very happy in the body that I'm in right now. However, for my wedding at the end of summer, I want to have more defined collarbones. So just don't worry about it. I'm totally not, I love my body. Like don't even worry. Love your body. If you have thick curves, that's awesome. I have cellulite, I have stretch marks, and I have acne. All of those things are fine. Just on the day of my wedding, I would like my collarbones to cast a shadow. That's all, okay? So I'm figuring when I eat healthier, that will help the skin and the collarbones. At that point, I'll probably tear off all my nails. So that's my story. I get that too. You'll have to wash your mask with non-fragrance and after every use. Yeah, well, there's the thing. I'm not reusing the mask at this time. I do have reusable masks. Like, I just haven't been using them since a while because I don't go out often enough. So I was using a medical mask, and I used a different medical mask on both days. That's so frustrating because I wasn't even using like a reused mask. That would make sense to me because then it'd be like, oh, there's oil on it. It was like fresh ones. You can have gloves with the wedding dress. Ooh, that sounds nice. Wedding gloves, I'd be down for that. Just how many is in Hella? What did I say? I have Hella. I have Hella what? What do I have Hella? And then I'll tell you how many. Very vintage, right? Just ask a makeup artist to do your collarbones. Right? You know what my sister said? She said, just buy yourself a dress that's 2 sizes bigger than you are and then eat your way into it. Then you'll be like so excited when your dress fits because you had to get bigger to fit into it. And I was like, what a weird type of advice. Not terrible, but I have to make my own dress. So if I make my dress fit me right now, this is how I have to be at the wedding. Do you know what I'm saying? Very smart. Lol mood, totally. It still traps moisture and can cause skin issues. All my coworkers complain of maskne or dry skin. Yeah, it's not ideal. I just don't have to wear them very often. So in the last week, I've been wearing them a lot more. In addition, I've been eating like a shit ton of chocolate, excuse my language. So that will also not help. But what does help is all of these plants. Do you see all of my plants, you guys? I have an awful lot of plants. These are my plants. This is my lemon tree. This is a thing that Nikki sent to me that says Last Minute Laura, and it's really cute. This is another plant. This one is a peperomia. I don't remember, but it's nice. And over this is also plants. Maybe leave some fabric for taking in or out. That's a good idea. They do be some hefty units. They are, right? You know who else is hefty units? The teenage birds. They're very large now. Like, I didn't think they were very big at all. And then these things came out of the shells and I was like, they're so little. I got a rose as a present. A plant, I hope, so that you can plant it outside, or just a single rose. Beautiful, but not as useful. But if you do have a rose as a single rose, cut it on an angle and stick it into rooting hormone and then stick it into like sphagnum moss, and sometimes you can get them to root. It's a foreign object. Before, we never wore masks, so when we wear them, our faces are telling the mask to go away by getting acne. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yeah, Jessica, if only we could explain to our dumb faces that the global pandemic means that that's the best option we have right now. Could you just not do the acne right now? Like, I get it. Normally, I won't wear something to make my skin upset, but like, until I can get vaccinated, come on. Skin. Oh, my hero. Oh my god, you are a real G. You're a real G. I love you. Look what he brought me. He brought me a Kinder Surprise. For those of you in the States, this is illegal even though you guys are allowed to have AR-15s. You guys can't have this. This is too dangerous for children. But you can have AR-15s in the house. Crazy. Sorry, I don't mean to hate on the Americans. I love you, American people. I just think some of your laws are bizarre. Okay, Thunder, I gotta put you down because Mama's having some chocolate. I earned it, let me tell you. Those are fun, I know, right? Outside plant, inside tulips. Oh, cute. Inside tulips, that's cute. Essentially, our breath, oil, and dead skin begins to accumulate and clog our pores. Make sure to exfoliate a couple times a week. If I exfoliated a couple times a week, I would just be like, did you guys ever watch Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom? Not the Temple of Doom, and the Raiders of the Lost Ark, sorry. When the Ark melts all the people, I would look like the guy who's getting melted. We have Kinder Joy eggs. Oh, these are Kinder Surprise eggs. It's different. It's a Kinder Surprise egg, okay? Oh my god, why? No, Laura. Nom nom nom. Why do you think some of us Americans would love to become Canadians? Lol. Not all. America's awesome. I wish we could have some of America. Because, like, you guys have Arizona. You guys have so many different not time zones. Well, yeah, time zones. But no, like, geographical amazingness. Like, really hot deserts and cold spots and like jungles and Florida. We just have like, I mean, it's amazing. I love Canada, obviously, but I mean, wouldn't it be nice if we could just have our own little Florida? I would love to have my own little, like my Canadian. We don't have somewhere to retire that isn't in the States. We don't have a retirement hot place. Like when you're in Europe, you can be like, I'm gonna retire in the south of France. I'm gonna go retire in Portugal. When you're in Canada, you're like, I'm gonna go retire in Florida. That's where snowbirds go. We don't have our own Florida here. Okay, you're right. Don't get me wrong, I love Canada. I'm just saying. I'd be super down to have a Florida that was part of Canada. You know? This is so good. It's like milk chocolate in the middle, or white chocolate and then milk chocolate. Yeah, but BC is still cold. And it's rainy. It's not cold as it is in other parts of Canada, but it's not the same as like, it's not the same as like Florida. You like, there's alligators and crocodiles and stuff. We don't have anywhere where crocodiles can live in Canada. And I'd be down for that, you know? But like the flu shot's free, so that's cool. I'm obviously just joking. I think Canada's great. I'm so sorry for those of you grossed out by my eating, but chocolate should be not part of the things that you're allowed to be grossed out about, I think. Because chocolate's the best thing ever. This is... It's a turtle. It's a toy, sorry. It's a Kinder Surprise, so it comes with a toy. Yes, my parents still do Easter treats for the kids, even though we are pretty much all fully adults. Anyway, it's a turtle, which is great. But the weird thing about this turtle is that it has an elastic band on one of its feet, like how an actual turtle in the wild probably would, except for that's like kind of dark, don't you think? Aren't we supposed to pretend like humans haven't put all the animals in the world through everything? Look, it's got an elastic band on it, like how a turtle in the wild would be all. Sorry, its legs move. The end. That's the toy I got. Weird though. Look! Sea turtles have plastic rings on them. I have really looked into immigrating. Ooh, there's a rating system based on skilled assets and other things based on the quiz I took. I didn't measure up. Oh. Well, if I was in charge, David, I'd let you in, I hope. I mean, as long as you're not, like, secretly a bad guy. If you're a good guy, then you can come, though. It's cute, though. Yeah, it is. Oracle, my skin can't take any other kind of exfoliating. It's very gentle. Happy Easter. Oh, happy Easter, Rosalie, and happy Easter to all of you as well, everybody. Despite my mountain of skin products and my skin being pretty fly, bar my dermatitis, I wish the pores on my nose weren't so big. I've completely gotten over my pores. Pores are not the issue. I want everything to be oily now because I have so dry. Everything dries out so easily, and I'm like, why? I didn't used to do that on my face. Tea delivery with candy. I got a lot of candy. I think Alex is trying to space out the candy because my mom and dad gave us a nice Easter basket full of snacks. Excuse you, I'm drinking my tea. Can I have 15 minutes where you're not sitting on my lap all morning? This dog and I have been hanging out. We went outside, we played outside, you got scared about the chickens, you did all kinds of things already. I don't know what you need from me. I don't know what you need. I don't know what it is. Do you need some feelings? He just has a lot of feelings. Look at how fat this dog is. You're a little thick boy, huh? You're a little chonker. You're a little chonker. That's tea. You don't drink tea. You're so small. Where are you gonna go? You're leaning away from me. Our hefter. Our little hefty guy. Okay, let's see. I knew a guy who managed a tanning salon. He made a window display showing yellow peeps going into a building and peeps he had sprayed with cocoa powder coming out. Cute. Until the sun melted it. Oh, jeez. Sorry, I keep feeling like I hear birds escaping. He is a chonk. He's a thick boy. You got 2 C's on your thick, that's for sure. Let me just pull this down just a tad, and then I'm gonna just back up just a little so that you guys can see him while we're hanging out. I'm opposite. My skin is so dry, it's unbelievable. Yeah, mine is not happy. Mine is a dry right now. My hands and my face. I mean, I have like hella zits, but it's because of the masks. Hey, Mandala. Such a chonk. I love that. You are a chonk. So some other fun things. Okay, so Diane had 2 babies, which is amazing. We have 3 from Marshmallow. We have 2 from Olive. Diane, Marshmallow, Olive. Who else did have a baby? 1 more from a white chicken. Can't be sure who the mom was on this one, unfortunately. And who was the other one? Shoot, I have to look at the eggs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 6. Where's the last egg, Laura? I saved all the eggs that hatched, and there's of course 1 color missing. I'm gonna have to figure out whose baby that is. But my happiness is basically enveloped in the fact that Diane had a baby girl, because now I get to keep Diane's baby. That's very exciting. I wanted to show you though, I was saying this at the beginning of the stream, I want to show you guys some of the little plants I have. I'm just gonna adjust, just chill. You can chill, you're fine, you're not in any danger. Just let me cross my legs. Jeez Louisa. David, visit Munich once, lovely city. Qualified for EU citizenship because his mother was born in Germany, but he never pursued it. I'm eligible for EU citizenship because my grandma, my dad's mom is from Lithuania, and for some reason, well, my dad's parents, both of them, are from Lithuania, and somehow I'm eligible for EU citizenship because of that. I looked into it once because Alex and I were like, let's just move to Europe, and if we got married and I got my EU citizenship, then we could have done that. And we still have that as an option in the future, like pursuing that, but I haven't really gone into the depths of it. One of my sisters did at one point, like looked into it more. I'd be living somewhere else. It would probably be Scotland or San Francisco. Those are very weirdly different specific places, but I think both are great. By company, I mean yucky fellow students. What's that? I visited Munich on a school trip. The company was terrible, but the city was beautiful. I don't think I've been to Munich. No, I've been to Friedrichshafen, and I think that's the only place in Germany I've been. It was good though. Great food. Pretty much all I remember anywhere I've ever been is food, because that's like what sits with me is the food. Okay, so I've made plant pots out of clay. I fired the clay in my fire pit, either in the backyard or in the house over winter. And I've planted some plants in them and kind of just left them to see how they do. And I have a few plant pots that I wanted to do an update on. These, you like it? You can smell. It's just clay. This one was a succulent that I got a leaf, like it was just one, maybe this was 2 leaves, and look it turned into a whole little plant. It was just sitting alone on the edge of a shelf where I wasn't paying attention to it, but it was just 1 leaf, and it just created a whole bunch of little babies, and I'm so into it. I think it's so cute. Another one that I wasn't paying attention to for a very long time, I stuck this little piece of a cactus into a pot because it broke off when I was planting the mom cactus. And look, a new baby came out of it. It's just a teeny tiny pot, but the cactus that came out of it is like, wait, if I hide my face, it might focus better. Come on. Good. There. Anyway, it's growing pretty well. I'm pretty happy with that too. That's cute. Another one that's doing really well that I'm actually so happy with is my string of hearts. I stuck a bunch of string of hearts leaves in here, and I just, I don't know, I would just stick all the leaves in there and left it alone. I didn't really bother it for a long time. And now a whole bunch of baby plants have come out of it. See? All the leaves that are stuck in the soil are the mother leaves, and then all these sticky outy things are all the babies that have come up. In another handmade pot with a hole in the bottom, of course. I've only ever been at tourist cities in Mexico once. Oracle Bad Company is not fun. Trip should be with fun people. Agreed. Origin of a pothole. People would go to random spots in the middle of muddy roads and bore out the clay for construction. They wouldn't fill it up afterwards. That's something that you should do, is fill it up afterwards. Okay, well, I fill mine up afterwards because I dug most of this out of my garden. But thank you for letting me know, because now I'll remember that forever and I won't remember something else that's important. So another one I've got is a little snake plant, and this one actually made a little baby. See? A little tiny snake plant. At the bottom, another handmade pot with 3 drainage holes. Beautiful. Very happy with that one. I also have this one, which is full of hens and chicks that are doing okay. They don't seem to be unhappy with my hens and chicks. Aren't they pretty? Another handmade pot with a drainage hole in the middle. And then I have another one that I actually painted nail polish on the outside of it, just halfway around. So the top is just the color that it fired to when I had it in my fireplace. And the bottom I painted with some nail polish. So it's kind of like a more finished looking pot. And I've got a little peperomia ruby ripple in there. Isn't it cute? It's like a little heart. My rosemary is okay, it seems. My thyme plant's not doing well. Please do to be advised, sir. I'm not good at plants for outside yet. I want to be, and I will be. By the end of this summer, I'll be able to give you information, but I'm not good at outside plants. Not yet, but I will be eventually, but I'm not yet. Rosemary, thyme, those are like desert plants. I'm not good at keeping desert plants. Overwatering is my problem. I say that as I show you a whole bunch of succulents and cacti. Honestly, this is not a good example, even though I'm doing really well with these specific ones. Love these little plants. Aren't they cute, Rosalie? I have this one too that I'm really happy about. I had an asparagus fern. Is that? Oh, I got stuck by that cactus. Okay, I'm okay. I had this little asparagus fern. I took one of the little offshoots off of it, and look, it's finally sprouted. I have a baby asparagus fern coming out of my pot here. So cute, so little, but it'll live a good, happy, long life in there. I also have this cactus, which is alive. I was surprised because it doesn't look alive. It just looks like it's sticking in dry soil, these little cacti, but when I tugged at them, they have roots. So they've rooted and they're alive. Let me see if I can get like an in-focus shot of it. There you go. It's growing. It's not going to grow very fast, but I'm not in no rush. I love this plant pot though. Look at how red the color came out. That's from clay from my backyard. I just made it and then fired it in a fire pit outside. I think that's it. Oh, I have one more. I have a potato plant. So I had a potato that sprouted and I was like, I'm not gonna give up on you, little potato. So now I have a little teeny tiny potato plant. Eventually, oh my goodness, we have an escape artist. Well, are you ready for the first, let me show you the baby chicks of the day, because now that I'm gonna have to wash my hands to pick you up anyway. Come here, you little troublemakers. And guess who escaped first? Of course, Madam Parsley, our first escape artist of the day. Hello. Hi. Hi. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, she's a sweet lady. Look at these black little feathers on her legs. Hi. A good flying bird. Here, let's show them how good you can fly. Come on. Do a fly. Hi. Good morning. Anyway, Miss Parsley, you better behave. Yeah, you better. Don't you think that you can come out because she's out? So this is our sweet Miss Parsley. She is a lovely bird. She's going to be a lifelong friend. She and me. Hi. Hi. Oh, she's just so cute. Look at how cute. She looks like a little dove, doesn't she? You're a little dove. Okay, let me go get Juniper or Screamer. I'll be right back. I'm just going to grab another bird. Hello, little troublemakers. What the heck are you all doing out of here? Whoa, where are you going? That's because you're not supposed to be able to balance on there. Hello? Hold on. Hold the phone. Hold the phone there, Junie. Here's our little Mr. Juniper. Already starting to show off that he's a boy. You can see his little face has the red comb and the red wattle underneath there. Look at these chest feathers coming in. So handsome. Hello. Yeah, I know. Look at these little shoulder feathers. Look at those babies. Hi. You scared? Yeah, well, I know. You can hear them. I know, right, Thunder? They're so crazy. I'll take you back. Don't you worry. Hold on. It's just the babies. Don't worry. Stop trying to get on there. You won't have to worry about it falling. You little wildlings. What about you, Dandelion? You want to say hello? And now we've got little Mr. Dandelion. Hi. There's a little Dandelion. Hi. Beautiful little chicken, aren't you? Yeah. Dandelion's shy. Not a big jumper or screamer. Like, I would like to go back away. I'll be back. You troublesome little birds. Causing all kinds of chaos here, huh? There. That should do it. I'll be right back. I just gotta wash my hands real quick. Hey, don't touch that. Go away. Go away. Excuse me, please. Go on. Go lie down. Holy mackerel. Those wheels. Sid, mute the stream. I think Laura's camera is having an issue. And earbuds out. Left, yes. Oh no, mute the stream to save our ears. Sorry. Better? Quieter? So we're having loud beeping in our left ears. How about now? Is the beeping gone? Better? Sorry guys, I really apologize for that. I really hope that's not the worst thing in the whole world. Is the audio better now? Good? Is it loud enough? Quiet enough? I'm so sorry. That must be awful. I'm so sorry. Okay, good. Whew, sorry guys, sorry. It's okay, hon. Thank you. Good. I can hear you now. Good. So that was the chicks. Crisp as a cookie. Good. Cookies are supposed to be crisp. I don't know. I just switched the audio from being the webcam audio to being the computer's audio. That's what I don't know how to fix it now, so I figured I'd just give it to Alex to fix later, but what I did was I just switched the audio from using the webcam's audio to using the computer's audio. And really, folks, if that's the worst thing that ever happened to any of us, we'd be truly fortunate people. True. So, I don't know where I was. Chickens escaped. Maybe a feedback thing. Maybe. Weird. It's never happened before. But good. I'm glad it's gone. And now it's time for me to have a Cadbury not cream egg. Ew. I'm not gross. A Cadbury mini egg. My dinner is ready. I'll be back soon. Sounds good. Okay. I think I want to work on my crochet right now. I know I'm working on that knitting thing, but I also want to get some work done on this crochet today. I haven't been doing a ton of crafting right now because I'm fully enthralled with garden and spring and chicks. Oh, I'm sorry, Thunder. You want to come sit with me again? Come on, up. Come on up. I had a delicious sandwich for lunch, David says, with a slice of leftover ham from yesterday. You had ham too? I have ham pieces in the fridge. Ooh, the colors look nice, right? I know. They're coming out pretty cool. I'm into it. We had ham yesterday also. My beau brought me Cadbury caramel eggs. I do love Cadbury caramel eggs, not Cadbury cream eggs. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, so, nope, I lost it. Crocheting. I want to get work done on this crochet. I've been enthralled with the chickens and the garden and getting spring planned. Nope, I lost my train of thought. But I'm very much into color. Yeah, I like it. I think it's going to be a pretty weird little garment. I hope it'll be cute. The sleeves are going to be very puffy. I decided on going 3 stitches in every 1 stitch, which should give us something even puffier than this, I believe. I think it's going to be a pretty puffy sleeve, which I'm good for. Or color, if you prefer. I do prefer, actually, David. Thank you. The chocolate ones are also awesome. Yeah, but the cream eggs, yuck. When it's got that, like, artificial white caramel cream and then the artificial yellow, so it's like a yolk and the white. I don't know, they always gave me the heebie-jeebies. I'm still working on my sock. Do you hear that screamer? That's Dandelion's baby. It's Dandelion's new baby. For some reason, he's always screaming. No wounds, no injuries. Eating and drinking fine, just a yeller. But what can you do? Oh, ham, right. We had ham yesterday, and I was thinking, I used puff pastry in one of our recipes last week. For the HelloFresh, there was a puff pastry recipe, and it was so good. And I think I'm going to make a quiche is what I decided. I don't know if you use puff pastry for quiche or if you use pie crust for quiche. I just feel like I want to use a puff pastry and do some kind of delicious quiche thing with ham in it. Because we have ham and asparagus. My mom made ham, asparagus, scallop potatoes, salad, and carrots, and lasagna. Oh my god, there was a feast. And we filled up our plates wearing masks inside, and then we brought our plates outside and had a picnic, a socially distanced picnic. And it was really nice. It was actually really cool. And I had a Diet Pepsi, so I drank some pop. Use whatever you want for a quiche, exactly. Okay, I'm working on the first sleeve for the hexagon pullover. That's awesome. That's awesome. How's it coming along so far? My dudes, you're fine. I promise. I started having a Huel shake for breakfast. I'm actually feeling more energetic. Ooh, that's nice. And what flavor? Chocolate, vanilla, probably chocolate. Chocolate's always the best way to hide the flavor of whey protein. The hexagons are in the Discord Whips channel. I saw the hexagons. They look awesome. The colors were lovely. Lovely colors you chose. I found them to look a good color choice palette for the hexagons. I feel like I'm currently wearing the color palette that you chose. Oh my gosh, I haven't been in your lives as often. Forgot how fun they are. Oh, hi, Tanya. Well, thank you for coming back. It's nice to have you back. Oh, speaking of which, I'm thinking we're going to be doing a bit of a change on the stream in terms of when they are going to be at. We've been doing Mondays and Saturdays for a month or so now. I think I want to do Wednesday mornings and then Saturday afternoons. So right now we've been doing Monday from 1 p.m. until 5 p.m. and Saturday from 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. What I was thinking was switching the Monday stream to becoming a Wednesday stream. So we would do Wednesday from 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. until 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. And then, or 7 till 11 or 8 till 12, something like morning time on Wednesdays, and then keeping the Saturday stream, because I feel like I love streaming. I do love hanging out. I'm just trying to figure out how we could organize it to be better for the most people to attend. And I think we lose a lot of our European friends if we do both of them in the afternoons and evenings. So I think that it'd be nice to switch at least one of the streams to a morning stream so that we can include all of our across the pond friends in our time frame choices. But what do you guys think? I got vanilla and sample flavor packs. Banana and apple cinnamon are the best so far. Ooh, banana anything. I love banana flavor. Remember to like this chat. That's totally, you guys. Don't forget to hit the like. That's totally. It's an interesting response, Laura. What was that? Yes, totally. Please hit the like button on the video. If you are watching later, please hit the like button even if you're like, this is 2 weeks ago and I'm just watching it to listen while I crochet or knit. Still click the like button. It does help the channel. And if you're watching like within the first week, it's very helpful. So if you haven't clicked like, please do, even if you're watching it the day after, because it does really help. Did you watch the last stream, Frida? I literally mentioned you as a reason. I was like, I like when Frida comes to the streams and she can't come if we're always doing it at night. I actually mentioned you by name. But yes, okay, I figured you would be down for that. I did. Wednesday morning works well for my current schedule, but it's always changing. Well, I mean, like, we change up the streams too, right? Like, once we do something for a month or two, like, we kind of see how it feels, and then we keep going on that time if we like it or not. So, like, we were doing every single day, twice a day. Like, I was doing, like, I don't even know how many hours of streaming a day I was doing back then, like 4 or 5 every day, for a bit anyway. And then we switched to a couple more times a week, or a couple times a week, then we switched to 1 time a week, and we're just kind of like, we're always changing and navigating, right? Like, I don't want to get myself overwhelmed and... It's the same chick. It's the same one. Sorry, I just missed a lot of the stream. I got extremely bad news. Oh no, V. What? Well, if you want to share, you can share. I hope you're all right. If you don't want to share, I'm sending you good vibes. My schedule changes every few months. Mine too. I just change it depend on when I'm feeling like I want to and when I don't feel like I want to. It was really good then when the pandemic was all new and we were lost. Yeah, it was good to have it a lot when we needed it. I have some lovely Eastern Hemisphere yarny friends, right? Yeah, I have some lovely global yarny friends, and I want as many of them to be able to attend as possible, because I like you guys, and I want you guys all to be able to hang out. I don't want you to miss out on the chat because your time zone means that this is not live when you are awake, you know. So, there's that. So I'm thinking of switching the Monday stream to being a Wednesday stream. I figure we'll test it out this Wednesday. So we're doing Monday right now. We won't stream tomorrow, but on Wednesday we'll come back together in the morning. I think I'm going to start at like 7. I can't at the moment, just know I'll be listening from now on. Okay, sounds good, V. And virtual hug from all of us. I'm sorry that you got bad news. Sorry to be sending lots and lots of positive energy. Yeah. Yeah, but so we're going to do it this Wednesday as our first retest. I'm thinking 7 a.m. Eastern time is where I'm going to get started. If I accidentally sleep in, then it'll be 8 a.m. But I will, I'll make the stream, like the thumbnail and whatever, the night before so that you can put your notifications on. And that way you can, like, be there if you want to. And then if not, that's totally okay too. Either way, you should definitely click the like button on this video. And if you're new, you should probably subscribe, because sometimes I put out new tutorial content when I'm not overwhelmed with like just regular daily life. But when I'm not overwhelmed with regular daily life, I put out crochet content, I put out mending, I'm eventually going to do knitting again, I'm knitting something right now, but I'm not very good yet. But eventually I'll teach you how to do it once I learn how to do it better. And we're going to be doing some hand sewing because I'm doing my wedding dress, and to hand sew a wedding dress is going to be something I have to film so that I know that it happened, because I have to prove that I did it to myself 30 years from now. I have to be able to go back and be like, look, see, I sewed it by hand. I sent my big ring for the Battle of the Rings. I think I will know if it got selected on Wednesday. Ooh, that's exciting. Oh, side question, is the sleeve I have getting right now started on, is it part of a new project? Yes, it is. Is the sleeve you're working on crocheted in the round? No, it is not. I don't like working in the round, personally. I know you can, once you know how to do it, it's easy, Laura, just practice. No, I don't want to. I like working flat and sewing. So this is a flat cuff, and then what I did was 3 half double crochet stitches in each stitch across once I was done the cuff. And that created this really cool ruffle. If I was to keep moving up straight, that would kind of appear like a ruffle, but since I'm going to be going straight for a really long time, it's going to be more like this, like a puff. It'll look more puffy than that. So, yeah, that's the vibe. It's going to be a super puffy, long thing. It's going to be cool. Oh, I think it was just all curled up. It looks so cool. Doesn't it though? I really like the cuff. I did a different cuff than I've ever done before, and I think it came out really nice. It's 2 rows of front post, back post double crochet, and then 2 rows of back post, front post double crochet. I do have a tutorial about crochet in the round. David, I should watch it is what you're trying to tell me. Maybe I won't be so scared of it. It's like a skirt. Yeah, kind of. Honestly, you could definitely make it a skirt if you just made it really wide. Wouldn't that be fun? That would be fun. A little crocheted skirt. Cute. Thanks, Dawn. Check out the Battle of the Ring on Instagram. Battle of the Rings. Okay, cool. I'll definitely check it out. I'm excited to hear how you did. It is pretty weird and cool. I'm excited to see what some of the others are too, because I get to see yours, you know what I mean? Like I get to see your style, but I want to see what other people came up with for a Battle of the Rings. Sounds so intense. Forged in Mordor, in Sweden. Everyone should watch it. I need the watch hours. Totally, right? Have they gone down for you too? I feel like January, February, March, I've been in a bit of a struggle bus place. I'm having a bit of a rough go on the internet, but it's okay. Like if I was fully focusing on YouTube right now, I'd probably have more hurt feelings. But because I'm so busy with the garden and the chicks, I haven't really been investing emotionally as much in my channel. Like I'm not sad when I can't get a tutorial out, because I'm still gonna stream and hang out with you guys. So it's more right now, it's kind of like my channel's kind of on the low. I'm putting out videos. When I get them done, I'm kind of trying to treat it quality over quantity. I'm trying to do a little bit of everything, you know? But these things are just so much joy to take care of that it kind of distracts me from getting tutorials watched and made. Oh my goodness, you lost subscribers from a 10-hour live stream. That's a long live stream. Does YouTube like that when you do that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, when you do longer live streams, does YouTube want you to do that? What does YouTube want? Do you know? Because let me know when you know. I would love to know what YouTube wants from us. I'm happy with my ring, and someone already asked to buy it. They don't know it's very expensive yet, but still, that's awesome. They don't know it's very expensive yet. Well, if they want it, expensive is relative, right? Or no, not expensive. Cheap is relative? There's a saying, isn't there, where it's like, It's not expensive because if you added up all of your work hours and supply costs, it's actually, you would be selling it for like a discount. But people don't count that stuff. Who knows what YouTube wants or likes? It seems to change daily. That it does. My oldest daughter was wearing the skirt. I crochet her all day today. Oh, that's nice. The sleeve is beautiful. Comes a tutorial. Indeed, Rosalie, it will be indeed. There will be a tutorial on it because it's going to actually be part of a bigger project. I'm going to do a sort of cozy shawl, cocoon shawl thing. Tube cocoon. I don't remember what they're called. I've made them before and I don't know what it's called. It has sleeves. I know that. I'm working on that. That would be astronomical. Can you imagine, Frida, if you charged by hours for everything you made? Imagine if people paid the hourly rate for the things that artists make. We'd all be millionaires. And then we could all live in the forest, and we could make blueberries our currency, and we could be forest witch people dwelling in the woods. Pretty much I want to be like the witch from Hansel and Gretel, except instead of candy, I want it to be like craft related. I just want the house to be built out of craft related things. I want it filled with craft related things. I don't want to eat any children. I just want to like be a witch in the forest. She probably just wanted them to leave her alone. I'm joking, obviously. It took like 6 hours just to get the two stones situated level. Yeah, I know, right? That's what I mean, is like there's just no chance. Imagine. Also imagine if you were paying yourself like a good wage. Not like if you were doing an hourly rate, but also hourly rate at an artist's hourly rate, right? Like you have a skill set, therefore your hourly rate would be pretty high. Imagine. $2 million! That's the fair price for that ring. Or at least like $70,000. I don't know, something a lot. Something more than I have. What's money? I have to move, Thunder. I have to go get another ball of yarn. Pew, 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 pew. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. I know you have a lot going on right now. Oh, this is basically abuse. Me standing up and sitting down. How is this dog supposed to survive with such treatment? Hi, babies. How you doing, little English Rose? You're so cute. Hi. We have a brown chick that is brown and beige. Very cute. Ooh, what would our fair wage? Man, I don't know. Right now I invest all the money I make, but I'm getting very happy with my little jewelry studio. Just a few things missing. That's wonderful. Jewelry studio. It's such a rough life. It is. Do you live a rough life? Mommy doesn't give me nearly enough treats. I'm starving. She eats chocolate in front of me. Yum, yum, yum. What did you have, Oracle? Yeah, Alex is a software engineer. So, I understand that vibe, David. So delicious. Sorry for those of you that are like, please stop eating, you cow. No one would call me a cow, that's so rude. But you know what I mean. Just the noises. I don't like watching people eat because I hate the noises of people eating. But at the same time, this is my stream and I wanted to eat some chocolate. Leftover turkey roast. You over season. Did you decide what color to make a sweater? Me? What color to make a sweater? Was I trying to figure out what color to make a sweater? I have a pink sweater in the works right now. I have a different kind of pink sweater in the works right now. I really like pink, I think. So if you were talking to me, then I'm making a sweater currently that's pink. Sorry about the stream quality, you guys. I keep seeing the internet connection get really slow, and it'll be like, you've dropped 20% of your frames in the last minute, which is not good. I'm sorry if you're having quality issues. Where are my scissors? Nikki sent me this lovely little pair of scissors, and I used them and then I put them down, and then they're gone. But they fit on my desk really nice. Sorry, I was asking Oracle. Okay, cool, because I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Sounds nice anyway. Put gravy on it. Yeah, or just a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and a little bit of butter, because if you put butter on anything, you're probably good. All leftover yarns. Work my way up. The cuffs are navy at the moment. I shall decide on the next color. I love scrap sweaters like that. Just make the cuff for both sleeves at the same time so that both sleeves are navy, and then do 2 rows in your one color. And what I do, Oracle, is if you get all of your scraps and roll them all into balls and try and keep them the same tension for the ball. Does that make sense? Tight. It's like you want a tightly wound ball, and then split your ball in half. I mean, if you weigh your wool, you could do it that way. But what I do is if I roll a ball in half, like a ball, then I can take the end and start rolling a ball again, and then when the 2 balls are the same size, cut it, and then you'll have your yarn split so that your sleeves will be even or the same. Unless you don't want them. I do have a sweater like that too, where the sweater is completely scrap sweater and there's no sense to it, and I love that one too. So, I mean, live your best life, but if you want it to have even looking stripes, there's my recommendation. Was miserable at the work assignment, so I'm not really mourning the hourly wage, but let's say I made more money in the corporate world than trying to build a life that I want to live. Yeah, yeah. I think that's the way of it. But do you get more joy building the life you want to live? Because joy is worth more than money, right? I mean, as long as you have, basic needs met, then joy is worth more than money. Obviously, that's not true if you don't have your basic needs met, but as long as you have all of your immediate needs met, then money is only so useful. Obviously, if you're in a situation where your basic needs are not met, then money is essential, but you know what I'm saying. Once you pass it's $75,000, I think. Once you pass $75,000 a year, money will not make you more happy. If you move from $50,000 a year up to $75,000 a year, it will increase your happiness, but anything after 75, money will not increase your happiness. Apparently. I heard that somewhere on some Canadian radio program that was CBC had a radio thing on it, I believe. Hello, Thunder Snuggling. Yeah. He's feeling a little bit needy this afternoon. He needs a lot of mommy attention. Mommy's been talking to the birds and she won't let me eat them. You don't want to eat them. You're scared of them. Why? His head is resting. I picked it up, but he's still look, eyes closing. Now closed. That's fine. We can sleep this way. This is totally no problem. Also, hey Heather. Oh, good morning. Did you just wake up and realize your head was up high? Yeah, you go ahead. I'm so glad Ola is working a regular computer job. It's not regular. He works with online gaming. I mean, hey, it works. And he gets to work online, which is fun. Alex is a software engineer for the government, and he gets to work from home. I mean, everybody's working from home right now on account of that whole global pandemic thing that we deal with. But even before that, Alex was already working at home. Yarn I'm using isn't consistent ball to ball, so I think my sleeves will also be sisters, not twins. I mean, that's fine. Sisters are great. I would actually start making regular money, which I hope will happen. First I have to restart my company, and then I would probably take out clump sums now and then instead of monthly wages. Yeah, I get that. Yarn lottery, I'm in. Ola's title is software engineer too, but that can mean so much. Yeah, that's what his title gets to be in the government, software engineer. He's develops, I don't even know, something for Statistics Canada anyway. A statistician software engineer. Fun. I don't know, he likes it. He has a hard working job. Like his job is a lot of, he has to invent things. Like he builds things from scratch that people will want him to build. Like, we want this for the next census, and Alex just has to come back in like a week or two and be like, here it is, your thing you wanted. But it's a small company with very multicultural employees. Oh, that's cool. I can't wait to work from home. I want to be a bookkeeper. How cool. What's a bookkeeper do? Like, keeping track of a business's finances and stuff? Can you be my bookkeeper? Can you, like, keep me from having to panic attack every time I do my taxes? Because every time I do my taxes, I'm like, I don't know where the stupid booklet is with the receipts, and then everything gets stressful. And then Alex has to step in and help me because taxes are scary. It'd be so much nicer if we just, like, emailed someone and was like, hey, can you please do my taxes? Thanks so much. Bye. I think that's an accountant, though, not a bookkeeper. You can be my bookkeeper too, lol. Bye, Rosalie. My boyfriend's now home and we want to have a nice evening. Have a good evening. It was nice to see you. I think the best part, oh, I got that one already. Keeping track of expenses and payroll and things like that for a business. Save our businesses from the just terrible handwriting that is in all of my things. My poor last minute Laura company, just the struggle. So, aside from baby birds and teenage birds and Easter dinner, what else has happened? Oh, can you see how my plants are growing? My plants are on the, on a growth spurt, like a bunch of them. I have a few plants where I was like, whoa, they really started, like this one. I brought it over so you guys could see it. It's so neat. It's so big and weird. And it looks like an alien plant. Do you guys have any plants that you keep inside? Not sure if I can do different rules and taxes and such. True enough. So I'm talking to a new guy. Ooh, that's fun. I hope it goes somewhere. That would be lovely. I'm so horribly bad at that. Same, Frida. And I work in several currencies. That does not make things easier. I got rejected by bookkeepers. Oh my goodness. That sucks. Ugh, I have so much lotion on my face right now that it's getting in my eyes and blinding me. Ugh, does that happen to any of you guys? Hey, Oracle, I hope it goes well. Me too. Oh, okay, so what's everybody else growing? What's everybody else working on? I have a bunch of tomato plant seedlings and basil seedlings, chamomile seedlings, and marigold seedlings. That's what I'm growing right now for outside. I think I have a couple of hot pepper seedlings, but I can't tell which ones they are, so I can't be sure that they're hot peppers, because I didn't label anything. Very sorry, but I have to pop out and visit another one. Oh, have a good rest of your time, David. Thanks for coming, and if you come back later, we'll still be here, so you are more than welcome to come back later. It could be the official bookkeeper for YouTubers. That would be so cool. Thank you. This guy's someone I used to date before. Ooh, so a new channel. So a new chance. This dude's gotten more interesting. I hope we match. That would be awesome. That would be so nice. So I'm working on a like a cocoon cardigan bolero thing. I keep making these things that don't have a clear name of what the pattern is going to be called, and then they all end up turning into a cardigan. So it's probably just another cardigan, but it's going to be made in a different way, which means it's not exactly a cardigan. But it's going to be pretty cool. And the sleeves are going to be puffy, which I think is important. You know what it's going to look like? Kind of like what the bull guys have on with the puffy sleeves. It's like a puffy sleeved bolero. Is that called a bolero with the bull rider? Not rider. You know the ones with the red, what are they called? Matadors? The matador boleros. The boleros that the matadors wear, I'm going to make one out of wool, and I'm going to wear it. We just tilled our garden. We plant watermelons, tomatoes, and squash. Exclusively watermelons, tomato, and squash? No herbs? No dill? No basil? What are you doing? My ex wouldn't even talk to me at the wedding. Glad I moved on from him. Oh my goodness. That's dramatic, isn't it? People are dramatic. I'm glad you've got a new one. A new one who isn't dramatic, hopefully. I need all the luck in my love, Frida. So much appreciated. if that applies. It seems weird to say, but anyway, yes, good luck in your direction, finding love and happiness in all of your life's dream goals. I'm glad you found someone more zingy, Maggie. Zingy. Did you hear that? That was Baby the rooster, saying hello. Anyway, this project I'm working on, I'm hoping to get it done in the next couple of days. I haven't filmed anything. I don't know, I've just been very under motivated. I've just not been feeling motivated to film. Sorry, I'm opening my eyes crazy because my eyes are like burning. My lotion from my face is in my eyeballs because my skin is so dry. I have to put lotion on like everywhere. Ugh, sorry. Listening as I crochet a hat. If I ever do those, it'll be inside in the window. Oh, little plants. My aunt dropped some Easter candy off today. It was so sweet. Oh, that's nice. I heard Baby. You can hear him? Yeah. What window is open? I guess our bathroom window's open. I've just been resting since the rush with that ring competition. That's nice. Nice to have a little rest. But with what am I talking about, Laura? Stay on your own topics, woman. Yes, I'm trying to get this done in the next couple of days so I can get re-motivated to film. Because I haven't been, because I've been very busy with the bird babies and with farm prep and ordering stuff for the wedding and booking event rental companies, or trying to anyway. Oh, also, I finally got a hold of the vet regarding Peekaboo's spay, and they have canceled all vet appointments for spay and neuter because it's not emergency vet stuff, and since we're in lockdown, everything's canceled. So Peekaboo's appointment has now been like indefinitely delayed. Like they don't have a new date yet. So they said, oh, I thought we sent everyone emails regarding, and I was like, I didn't get an email that her appointment was canceled. I'm calling to try and find out when her appointment's supposed to be. Well, all of them are canceled, and they will be rebooked. So they had me email again to the same booking person to book an appointment, but just sending all of the information about Peekaboo, so they'll email me back with a rebooking time. So I think I did do the email part, like I did send them all the information. I think I'm just going to look for someone else, because I don't want to keep her all summer, because Alex is allergic to her, and if they're waiting until, like, I don't know, like if it's going to be another couple of weeks until they're rebooking, like we don't really want to keep her while she should be getting used to the farm in the spring and summer, you know? So yeah, we're going to be seeking out another vet, which is like a bummer because it's really nice and convenient, the vet we have now, but at the same time, I don't want her to be living inside. She's unhappy inside. I don't want her to risk her escaping before getting spayed and then coming back pregnant, because that's not ideal either. Yeah, so I have to find another vet. It's on my list. I haven't done that. But she is on the wait list to be spayed at our regular clinic, but they had no date. They just didn't have a date to give me. So yeah, I think we are gonna have to go to another vet, which is a bummer because the vet we go to is like hella cheap for spaying cats. We wanted kittens, but not unnecessary kittens. Exactly, Frida. I just finished crocheting a mandrake beanie for my nephew's newborn photos. It's so stinking cute. Oh, little mandrake. Because did they get any pictures of him like scream crying? Because that would have been really cute, don't you think? Because the mandrakes are always like screaming in Harry Potter. I'm working on a baby layette for a lady at church right now. There's a onesie almost done, a baby blanket plus booties, bibs, and a toy. Oh, that's so sweet. A whole little put together baby thing. That's nice. Your lemon tree is magical, Laura. Thank you. I've always wanted one. My grandmother had a mini orange tree. Yes, I'm very proud of my lemon tree. It has lots of new growth on it, lots of new leaves, and the lady who, I say sold it when I'm like thinking of it, but it's not sold. I traded her a dozen eggs for that tree. But the lady who traded me the eggs for that tree said that it makes lemons in the summer sometimes. So we shall see. I mean, I don't think it will this summer because it had to move to a new home, and usually like they have a little bit of a panic attack when they get moved, like just plants in general. So I'm not gonna like rush her or anything, but she is going outside in a couple of weeks. She's gonna go outside and she is going to be living out on my patio. The lady said she had her for like 25 years. 25 years? 15 years. 25 years? 15 years. I'm not gonna lie, I've had it quite a while now and I cannot remember which one it was. She said she has had it for lots of years. I don't remember how many years she said, but anyway. It's a tree, it's not like a stick, so it's established enough that she said it made lemons before. It has been cut, like it's only this tall, but the main trunk has been cut. Like right here, there's a cut. So there's new branches coming out of there, but it must have been a bigger tree. And like the bottom branches that are coming out here and here, they've been cut. Like right here has been cut and here. So it's been shrubberized, but it does have a lot of new growth pushing out. So I don't think it'll make any lemons this year, like I said, because it's going to have its own little panic attack. But maybe in a couple more years, it'll do something for me. Even if it doesn't, though, it's a really pretty tree, and it doesn't really require a ton of like affection. It needs bright light, and it needs me to make sure that it's watered. That's all. It's not like an exceptionally picky plant. It just wants to be like maintained, you know. Good deal, I know, right, Foulmouth? Isn't it a good one? I know. 12 eggs, good trade. They smell lovely either way. Well, yeah, the leaves already have a smell. Like, I don't know if it's just me being like, it's a lemon tree, so I could smell lemony, but I think I can smell lemony on it. Am I right? I don't know. I feel like I can smell something. Not like as strong as like lemon balm, but I feel like I can smell something. Which, by the way, there is so much lemon balm in our backyard. Lemon balm and, what's the citronella? There's so much citronella and lemon balm growing in this one area of our backyard. I didn't know because it had been just covered in weeds, and I pulled them all back, and underneath all of it, it was just this like boom of lemon balm and like citronella smell. And you'd think that would be a pleasant smell, but when it is bombarding your entirety, and then on your hands, and just, it was very a lot. My yard is covered in nettle. Oh, well, I mean, useful. Laura, this is random, but do you and Alex have nicknames you use for each other off camera? Not really. Like, yeah, but like, I don't know, not like, I guess I call him Ralix, like I just add an R in front of it. And no, other than like, you know, the pet names, like Honey and Baby and that sort of stuff, but not really. We don't really have like nicknames. I just call him Ralix sometimes. Sometimes I call him his name in Russian. Sometimes he just calls me, no, mostly just Laura. Sometimes he says Laura, but with a Russian accent. Not really nicknames. We both have names that don't really nickname well, you know? Lol, love that. You know. I have oregano all over my lawn, so it smells like pizza when we cut the grass. That's so weird. That's cool, though. Oregano, that's a useful lawn. We have mostly clover. We have a bunch of violets, which should be pushing up their baby blooms any couple of weeks now. Hey there, Dave. Good to see you. Nice to have you back. Haven't seen you in a little bit. Sorry that the quality of the stream might be questionable. It has to do with the fact that my internet is questionable, because I live in the country. But what's new here? Thank you, Dave on a rave, for being my #1 supporter on Patreon. I do appreciate you. You weren't here at the beginning. What up? Love your name. You guys are funny. So, friendships. I got nothing else to talk about. I don't, that's not true. I probably have something. So many eggs. Oh, I wrote down so many eggs. We are getting so many eggs now. And I was learning this weekend about egg production and some of the stuff that goes down in order to make an egg for a chicken. And I also was learning, yeah, babe is a big one for sure. Babe, honey. Honey is when I want something. Like, honey, can you get me if I'm doing something and I need an additional hand? Honey is usually a please, I need something. Babe, Ralix, pretty much. Anyway, shoot, what was I saying? It's smooth at the moment, Laura. Hold on. unless we're talking about them to someone else. Yeah. I appreciate you too, Laura. Thank you. Pretty knit cardigan and pretty shirt too. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. How do you say Alex's name in Russian? His what his family calls him would be Yosha. It's like Lyosha, but you say it in Russian, like Yosha. And it's like Alexei is his name. Alexei, and then the my Alexei is like Yosha, and then you could say like Yoshinka. So sometimes I call him like Yosha, like Yoshi, except I say Yosha. Or I don't say it right because I'm not Russian, but that's what I say. Hola is hola when I want something that's funny. Sriditsin, aw, complicated. Yeah, smooth as your in your internet connection. Oh, okay, good. Dave, so not as smooth. Very good. Shoot. The ADD, you guys, it's getting to me today. I don't remember what I was trying to talk about. Oh, so many eggs. Jesus, Laura. Okay, so I was learning about chicken feed and egg production and blah, blah, blah. And apparently, you can manipulate egg production by manipulating the chicken feed. So chickens need like a minimum of something like 16% protein in their diet in order to create an egg. So factory feed, like when you go to the feed store and buy chicken feed, it's usually 18% protein. So I was looking into mixing our own feed because now that we've got, you're not even going to believe how many chickens we have right now. Are you ready for this? Are you? We have 32 chickens right now. So we have 32 chickens, 9 itty bitty babies, 6 teenage babies, and 17 adults. Lots of chickens. So we have the room for it. We have the ability to handle it. So don't freak out. But that's what we're at right now. And because we have so many chickens, it's finally become cost effective to make our own chicken feed instead of buying from the store. The benefit of making our own chicken feed is it lasts longer because the grains aren't ground up. Not that that's a problem I have to deal with because honestly the chickens eat so much food so fast. But it's cheaper, allegedly, to do it that way. I haven't been able to source local grains yet though, so I can't confirm that it's cheaper until I've actually been able to do it. But apparently if you pump up the protein in their diet from like 18 up to like 25% instead of 18%, you're pretty much guaranteed to induce egg production to like 1 egg a day for most of the time for most chickens. So what my plan is for next winter is to do the opposite and bring the protein down a little bit. So if our feed is typically at 18% protein, I'll bring it down to 16 or 15% protein to cut off egg laying, because if you were here in the winter, I was getting 2 eggs a day, sometimes 3 eggs a day, but I don't really eat eggs and I don't really sell eggs. So 3 eggs a day is like a weird number of eggs to get. 2 eggs a day is a weird number of eggs to get. So for me, I would rather just cut off egg laying altogether and let them take the entire winter to stay warm and not have their bodies worry about trying to always, not having them try to always be producing eggs, because I don't need eggs, and in the winter I don't need any eggs. So if I'm going to be using the chickens as like a side income as well, right, because like I don't eat very many eggs and I really like chickens, so to afford keeping chickens without being like they're making us food, I need to sell eggs or I need to sell chicks. Like I need to find a way to make it net zero to keep the chickens, because they are a pet, but they are also a farm animal, right? So what my thoughts are is during the summer, I will pump their protein up in their diet. And when I say pump their protein up, I mean I will add more wheat berries to their feed, or I will add more sunflower seeds to their feed. I don't mean anything like, there's nothing nefarious. I'm not like going to literally pump them up to make them fat or anything. I'm just going to give them more protein so that they have more consistent egg laying. It can also help with chickens who are older, because chickens who are older tend to stop laying or slow down, and it can keep them laying eggs for more seasons, which is great. And then in the winter, I can taper them down on protein, which just means I'll increase the amount of corn in their food, and I'll decrease the amount of like sunflower seeds and whatnot. Just enough so that they can stay nice and fat for the winter, but not too much that they are forcing their bodies into egg laying. Because they don't need to lay eggs in the winter, I'm more interested in them staying warm in the winter. So that's my plan. Is the next plan is to start sourcing out grain. So I need to find a local source for a bunch of different grains, like wheat. I just heard a chirp that came from a direction that didn't make sense. Anyway, Yarn Lottery and Discord Whip. Decide my next color following navy. Well, I've got to check that out. I've never been to a rave either. Me neither. I'm like a little old lady on the inside. Let's have a look. Oh, that hexagon is looking lovely. Let's see. Oh, that chick is so cute. Live stream discussion. Where is it that you said they are? In Discord, in whips. Let's see our whips. Discord colors. Okay, so gray, yellow, red, emerald. After blue, yellow. Give me that yellow. I think we should do yellow next. After blue, hold on. If you do blue and then green, I feel like you're gonna get like a Ralph Lauren polo vibe. If you do yellow, I think you'll go for something not Ralph Lauren polo. I feel like when you put blue and green together and then another color, you get that Ralph Lauren polo vibe. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, there's that. I love to hear about the chickens. Good, I'm glad. I love talking about them. I don't know if you noticed. So that's my next plan, is to find a way to get some grain. Like I can go to the bulk barn, which is our bulk food store, but it's not priced bulk, like bulk. It's just priced to do whatever you want. After me and my boyfriend get married and are living on the outskirts of my hometown, I think I might want to get chickens. I think you definitely should get chickens once you have the ability to, because wow, they are so fun. They're like such a joy. I'm having so much fun with the babies. Oh, also, you guys, I need to know. Good, I'm glad. I've never been to a rave either. I'm sure they're fun and not really much beyond you see what you get. Foulmouth, I've never been to one, so nothing. I got no information. You seem oddly polite if what you see is what you get. Lol. You guys, silly. Pets know their way to their owner's beds. That's for sure, Dave. Thunder does, anyway. So, what I'm doing right now, I put a bunch more eggs in the incubator because I can't stop. I won't stop. So, what I have in the incubator, the exciting thing that I have in the incubator is I have 10 eggs from one farmer who breeds Easter eggers and olive eggers, which means we'll have bloodlines not that are in our bloodline of chickens, which means next year those chickens will be allowed to breed with our rooster without having any weird offspring come of it, so that's good. And then we also got 6 eggs from a neighbor who lives just down the street from me. We connected online and it turns out that we were neighbors. I reached out to her far before I had any idea she was a neighbor. I just saw that she bred silkies, and I got 6 eggs from her. I gave her 18 eggs, but that's because I had so many beautiful eggs and I didn't want them to go like to waste. I had a lot of beautiful blue fresh eggs, so I wanted to have them go into an incubator. So I gave her 18 eggs and she gave me 6 eggs, but her eggs are silky chickens. So we're going to have in 21 days, some weird looking birds coming out of that incubator with fluffy feathers. How is the kitty? I thought I saw. Hello, how is the kitty? Hey there, Lori. The kitty is doing really well. The funny thing is, she has chosen Alex. Did you see how his head is just like limp? Why? Just breathe your own spit. I do that sometimes. Yeah, I agree. She likes to lie with her head on Ola's pillow, and then she lies back to back with me. Oh, that's so cute. So yes, Kitty is doing well, but what's funny is that she's chosen Alex as her person, like her main person. Peekaboo has not chosen me, which is fine. I'm fine with it. I'm totally fine with it. It's fine. I'm okay. It's fine. But she loves Alex, and she has a spot now in his office. He, like, probably like 3 feet from him on a couch, facing him. She lies down on the couch like a little monorail cat, like a loaf of bread, and she faces Alex, and she just sits there with him all day. And when I come down, if she doesn't want to come up to bed, like I bring her up to her own room to go to bed so that I don't have to worry about the chicks, she is like, wants nothing to do with me. She lets me pet her, she lets me pick her up, but she's like, I would just rather hang out with Alex. So she just hangs out with him. She just sleeps in his office with him all day, which is hilarious because he's allergic to her, and I'm trying to, like, obtain her love, and she has chosen Alex. I mean, he's quiet, and he doesn't move very much. It's fine, I'm fine, it's fine. Everything's fine, it's fine. You guys, it's fine. It is fine. Peekaboo can choose whoever she wants to love. It's fine. I'm just the one who got her to freaking dewormed. I got her flea treated, and I got rid of her fleas and mites. I gave her baths and brushed her and blow dried her, and I'm the one that feeds her, and I'm the one that does her litter, and I'm the one that makes sure she has clean water in multiple rooms. It's fine. It's fine that she likes Alex better. It's fine. It's fine. I don't care. Do I look like I care? It's fine. Isn't Alex allergic to Peekaboo? Why, yes. Yes, he is. So Alex is allergic to her and is not the person who provides any of her primary care. But it's fine. She chose him. It's, again, maybe she could sense the void that CJ left, and that was Alex's first cat, so maybe she's just being kind, and she's a nice kitty, and that's fine. But, like, for real, I love this cat, and she just won't love me. Pack it up, Ross. Lol. Did you maybe touch her belly too much? Yeah, probably. That's probably what it was. She was like, this woman is weird. She touches my belly. Must fly, but lovely to see you, Laura. Bye, Dave. It was nice to see you as well. Laura's online family. Aw. But yeah, so it's okay. Everything, I'm joking. Just know that I'm joking. I'm actually happy that she has chosen a person rather than just sort of like living here unhappy. She does like Alex, which is nice. And he likes her too. He talks to her. He pretends like he doesn't like her, and then I'll hear him being like, Peekaboo, what are you doing down here? Like, he'll just like be talking to her, so I know he likes her. Unfortunately, he is rather allergic to her, so it is not our intention to be keeping her. But, like I said a little while ago, I finally got a hold of the vet, and they've canceled all appointments, which is, you know, it's fine. But they canceled all of the vet appointments for spay and neuter at the clinic that I'm going to for Peekaboo, and they're rebooking the appointments, but it's not, you couldn't just pick a date. They said, hey, everything's canceled. Please reapply to it's not apply, but you have to fill out a form for the spay and neuter. And then they get back to you with the dates that they have available, and you pick a date. For some reason, their spay and neuter is separate from their regular clinic. It's fine. It's just the way that they work. But anyway, the spay and neuter is postponed. So there is no date. There's no future date. They just said that they'll get back to us and book when available times are, when they're rebooking. So as I said earlier, it probably just at this point makes more sense to find another vet. But it's kind of frustrating that I was waiting for like some confirmation, and then when I said to them, like, I wasn't told that the appointment was canceled because I was calling them to try and find out when that appointment was, and they didn't call me, and they said, well, we were supposed to call, or the vet tech said something along the lines of like, we were supposed to contact everyone, and I'm like, that doesn't change anything for me, but okay. I can relate. I always love so many animals, and they rarely ever love me back. Well, I usually get the reason I think that a lot of animals that we interact with will not end up choosing me is like, I'm the one who pulls the thorn out of the paw. You know what I mean? I'm the one who brushes the dog's teeth. I'm the one who does the things that the dog and that cat don't like. Thunder doesn't like getting his nails cut, but that's my job. You know what I mean? So like, if I'm angry, no, that's not a good example. I was gonna be like, if I'm mad, Thunder goes to Alex, but I'm not mad at Thunder ever. That's so cute, Rebecca. What did Rebecca say? Our cat is obsessed with my oldest son. Oh, that's nice. Peekaboo, I'm not preggers, just full of poop. Yeah. Yeah, actually. Pretty much. Thought that she was pregnant for weeks. Wasn't ever pregnant. And now her spay is delayed, which honestly, every time that I let Thunder out to go pee, I'm like stressed because I don't want her to escape. So that's pretty much the reason why we need to book with another vet, because I don't want her to accidentally escape and get pregnant. That's where we're at with her. Attitude-wise, though, she seems pretty calm. She seems pretty chill. She's happy with the food that I'm giving her. I have her 3 or 4 different kinds of food now, and I'm just, you know, swapping it out every couple of bowls, and she's very happy with that. I've been doing that with Thunder, swapping out his food every couple of times, just like switching the food. I have a couple of different food bags open of different flavors and stuff, and he's been really happy. And Peekaboo's been really enjoying that. Like when I fill up her bowl with a new food, she's like very excited to eat it. So it's nice to know that she's like a food motivated cat. I don't know, CJ just wasn't like that, right? Like he didn't want to eat anything, so the idea that I can like give her a different food and she's like, ooh, it's different, that makes me want to eat it. That's kind of nice. I was thinking about CJ today. Took a shower this morning and water was leaking out into the bathroom. Like I turned the shower on, but before I got in the shower, I was like getting myself ready to get in the shower, and the curtains were such that leaking was happening out of the shower of water. And then I got in the shower and I like fixed the shower curtains, and I just had a moment where I was like, oh, CJ used to sit between the 2 shower curtains, like between the one that's in the shower and the one that's like the decorative shower curtain, and he would just sit in there and talk to me while I showered. That was my favorite. I loved that, when he would come into the shower and just sit on the edge of the bathtub between the 2 shower curtains during my shower, and he would just sit in there with me. And I was like, I miss my little guy. Such a sweetie bear. When she wants him to lay down with her, she'll meow at him a lot, and if he stands up, she runs to his room and looks at him. Oh, baby. That's so cute, though. Millicent guards me and plays with Ola and snuggles with everyone. That's nice. I'm sure you've said this multiple times. How old is Peekaboo? I've said how old I think she is, because she's not, I can't be sure. But I think that she is now under 2 years old, but like a year, I would say like a year and a half, probably, because last spring, around now, is when we saw her carry, I think it was spring. I have to go check like my phone photos and my like YouTube streams. I have to see how when I was, because I knew when we saw her pregnant, but she was pregnant last year, so I thought she was like 6 months old around that time. So I think she's under 2 years old at this point. Oh my god. You're just so sleepy. You have a rough life. Nobody understands you. Nobody understands. Ugh, what it's like to be you. It's just really hard, I know. She also lays with him in ways she won't with anyone else. That's so sweet. I love when cats like people. Need more tea, but I'm taking you with. Awesome. I'm excited to go to the Swedish kitchen. Hey, Alex. Alex, are you inside? I wonder if he's working in the garden again. He did that without me asking twice now. He went like out and did physical labor jobs out in the garden. And both times I was like, what's happening? So both times I made food, like hot food, and I brought him a glass of water and like a hot sandwich. So that he would like, I'm doing like the Pavlov's dog thing with Alex, because like he's not like a outdoor, he doesn't build things. He likes outdoors, but he's not like, he doesn't do woodworking, and he's not like a gardener, you know what I mean? So I have to pretty much like training sounds so bad. I need to like trick him into it. But he's been doing it the last couple of days on his own, but I bring food. I bring food and drink and love, and I think that's gonna be the best way to make more gardening happen, don't you think? We're getting somewhere here. Pavlov's Alex, exactly. Pavlov's. I thought it was Pavlov. Pavlov? Doesn't matter. So sweet. Yes, he's been very sweet. I mean, he's always sweet, let's be honest. Alex is a great guy. But I do really appreciate when he moves around the heavy things that are hard for me to move around. Next week is time for me to start pulling down the chicken run, and I have to do the big chicken coop clean of 2021. That's where I'm going to pull everything that's inside of the chicken coop out. I'm going to double check all of the internal structure in the chicken coop to make sure there are no holes from any pests. Pavlov, that's what I thought. And then I am going to get rid of all of the cobwebs and all that stuff. Then I will clean it out with diatomaceous earth so that there are no mites or parasites, and then I will refill it up with lots of wood shavings so that the chickens have a nice fresh coop. And then all of those wood shavings that I pulled out, I will use them to line the chicken run, which is basically, like, right now it's all old wood shavings. So I will pull all of those wood shavings and put them in the pathways in the garden. So there's going to be like rows in our garden, and where you walk is going to be all wood chips so that weeds won't grow. I might even do cardboard and then put wood shavings on top of the cardboard to really kill the weeds in between the rows where the plants will go. But that's not until after Alex rototill, so that'll be next week. And that'll be so fun, and I'm excited because I want to pull apart some of the pallets that we have and have Alex screw the wood boards from the pallets to the outside of our coop so that it looks like a wooden barn. Because right now it's like a tin shed. That's what it looks like. It's like a garden shed. I can't spell, don't trust me. Thank you, Frida. I appreciate that. Same. I can't be trusted with spelling. I try my best, but whenever there's going to be double letters, I always screw it up. Or at least I always think I'm going to screw it up, so then I never feel confident, even if I always do it properly. Anyway, no, this is not for you. Don't even look at it. It is good, though. Hello. Here's my dog. My gift to you. Anybody doing anything cool this week? Also, don't forget to like the video. Please. If you don't mind. Anybody doing anything fun, though? Because I'm not. We're back in lockdown here. Feels nice to be back and just crochet again. It is nice to just crochet and sit and chat. Before we finish the stream today, though, I will show you all of the new babies because they are so cute. There's one of them that you'll die. Maybe I'll see some friends. Oh my god, what are those? Friends? That sounds fun. Seeing friends. I've never heard of such a thing, but it sounds pretty interesting. I'm getting my first vaccine. Oh, that's exciting, Lori. I just found out my grandpa's going to be getting his second one soon, so in the next little bit, we'll be able to see him, like, regularly because he'll be safe, which is wonderful. I mean, I'm going to be seeing him for the next little while every week. I've been going and bringing him dinner on Sundays. I did my second Sunday of bringing Grandpa dinner yesterday, and it's nice. My little sister's going on another day a week, and I think my brother's going on another day a week. And that way every night he's getting somebody coming over and having dinner with him, which is great. And now that he's going to be vaccinated, we're going to be feeling even better about it. I'm going to soak and wash some hand knits. Ooh, I actually have to do that too, Rebecca. Good call. Actually, would you actually mind? I have all of the things I need to do that in the bathroom already, but I forgot to fill the tub up. I actually have to soak a couple of Alex's sweaters, and he wants to wear them this week, so if you don't mind, talk amongst yourselves briefly. I will be right back. I'm just going to fill up the tub and do that now. Thank you for reminding me, Rebecca. I need to soak a couple of Alex's sweaters. Thunder is so cute. So talk amongst yourselves and I will BRB. And we're back. Can I come sit again? Can I come sit? Can I come here? Come on. Come here. Come on. Let's go, circus dog. Come here. Come here. Come on. There's my little dude. Ugh. So floofy and chonky. Now back to winter. Okay, there we go. Thunder's adorable though, I don't mind. Hey there, Evie, nice to see you. I do only because I am on the bike all the time. I want to know when. Oh, true, checking the weather, important. Didn't we decide it was okay to do them in the washing machine? Well, not today. Oh, right, the spin. I forgot. Well, I'll dry it in the spin cycle to see how that goes. How about that? Huh? How about that, Thunder? Did I use a 6mm for this? Why does this feel wrong? Is that a 5? No, 3.5 and 5.5. That's right. Hi. Need a cuddle? There. We can have a cuddle. Thunder snuggles. The best snuggles, huh? He's a good boy. It's Thunder's live stream, you guys. Still wearing a winter coat. Oh my goodness. It's, yeah, right? Yeah, do the spin cycle. It'll take out so much water. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. But I am soaking it in wool wash right now. So, I'm working on the sleeve of a new pattern that is gonna basically just be 2 sleeves. So, it's gonna be a really easy pattern. It's gonna be 2 pattern pieces, and it's not even going to require too much yarn, I don't think. Which I'm excited about. The socks got a bit stiff. They got a bit stiff while blocking them? I mean, then they probably look nice and starched and pressed and whatnot. I don't know. What else did I want to ask you guys, and what else did I want to tell you about? I started making a bullet journal spread for Monday, but I ran out of time. See, I drew a baby bird on it. Monday, Easter Monday. Spring is for sure sprung, is what I've got to remind you about. Oh yeah, I told you about the 6 silky eggs. Well, my son's socks I made that he hardly takes off. Oh, they got stiff. Lol. Have you ever had that from handmade socks? I have 1 pair of handmade socks that are knitted, excuse me, and I need to start getting ready to mend them, but I don't know how to mend handmade socks. So I have to watch a couple of tutorials, I think. Your feet will stretch them out. Oh, excuse me. So I have to mend the bottoms of one of them. Like the ball of my foot on one is ready to be mended. But I have to figure out how to do it because it's different than like another sock, you know? Anywho, I got 6 silky eggs from a neighbor, and 3 of them are like pale blue, I want to say. Like maybe they're almost green-gray. Like they're very pale. They're not white, but they're some kind of bluish green color. And then the other 3 are like very light brown. So I'm so excited to see if we could get a baby silky out of that. That's a girl, because Alex saw them. We went to a local farm that sells my mom's stuff. That was the sound of the chickens trying to get into my house. The outdoor chickens. Anyway, I have 6 silky eggs now in the incubator. I also have 3 eggs from Sweet Pea. Ew, time for a stock wash, right? What am I trying to say? Yeah, we have 3 eggs that belonged to Sweet Pea and 3 light silky colored eggs. Pearl Together on YouTube has a good mending tutorial. Okay, cool. Thanks, Rebecca. And I've got, so 3 silkies that are going to be black silkies, 3 silkies that are going to be white silkies, and then 3 eggs that are going to be Sweet Pea miniature chickens. So I'm pretty excited to see what happens there, pretty much. I hope that they're all fertilized and that they all develop. At least I know I'll be able to see the development in there. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. I also have 2 additional eggs in my incubator right now that belong to mourning doves. I have 2 mourning dove eggs in my incubator. So I found them yesterday. Alex and I were at my parents' house walking in the farm, just walking around, and there were 2 eggs on the ground. The nest was blown apart in the tree. So mourning doves are stupid, just like pigeons, and they build their nests very weakly. Like if you see a robin's nest, their nests are like very tight and strong, and they'll hold babies in a thunderstorm, no problem. But doves and pigeons, they put like 4 sticks on a stump and they're like, nest. So obviously that must have happened in one of the trees nearby, but the bits of the nest were just like a few sticks on the ground. But there was no nest in the tree for me to put the eggs back into. And now I have 2 mourning dove eggs in my incubator, because I thought, it seems like Alex was like, can we keep them until the wedding and then release doves at the wedding? And I was like, they're not that kind of dove, they're mourning doves. But they are they are in the incubator. So we're gonna have some teeny tiny silkies, we're gonna have some teeny tiny mourning doves, and we're going to have some additional chickens. And the other chickens that we're getting are going to be from a different bloodline. We have one of Buttercup's eggs in the incubator now, and the rest of the eggs are Black Copper Moran, Olive Egger, Easter Egger, Silky, and Bantam Silky Cochin mix. That was just a lot of words, and if you don't know anything about chickens or like chickens, they probably weren't interesting words. Ooh, excuse me, big yawn. That's great, just gonna make sure to price it high enough if you're going to sell it. Totally. Remember that blanket I entered into my school art show that I placed first? Somebody wants to buy it. That's awesome. That's really good. Yes, definitely make sure that if you won in an art show with it, make sure that it's priced like a piece of art. That's awesome. You won in an art show? That's so cool. I want to win an art show. That's clout. One year my mom had her window open, and by the end of the afternoon there were mourning doves nesting there. They're not a very bright group of birds. Honestly, when we had pigeons, if you had a plant pot full of dirt, but the seeds hadn't sprouted yet, they'd be like, oh, this is a perfect spot for a nest. Beautiful. They'd bring 2 sticks and a piece of plastic, and that's the nest. Like, honestly, mourning doves and pigeons, like regular city pigeons, they make then I don't know how any of the babies ever survive. It just seems unlikely that they would survive. They have no nest building skills. Excuse you. Don't you be trying to escape now. Well, it placed first in its category, not the whole show. Hey, it placed first. That's all you need to say. You got first place, okay? That's what's important here. This is getting pretty, moving pretty quickly. I'm pretty happy with this. I think this project will be really fun. I think you'll want to try this one. I'm into it. I might even see if I can make it like one long tube. That might be even cool. Don't you think? We'll see. I have to go now. Have a nice night, everyone. You too, Luz. It was nice to see you. Thanks for coming. So yeah, now I'm a chicken farmer. That's what Alex keeps saying. We went to my parents' house, and my parents were like, so how many chicks did you get? And I was like, we have 9. And then Alex was like, yeah, we're chicken farmers now. And then my parents were like, how many does that add up in total? And I said, now we have 32. And then they were like, you have 32 birds in your home. And I was like, no, I have 16 birds in my home. No, I have 15 birds in my home, sorry, and 17 birds outside. Maybe I would do the same. She left the window open all spring until the babies were grown. Aww. Alex used to be so irritated by the pigeons in our balcony when we lived in Ottawa and when we lived in Toronto, because I would invite them. Like, I would be like, this is good. I'm happy to see them. And he would be like, we can't use our balcony because there's babies. And I was like, you can use our balcony. We just have to be gentle and quiet because we don't want to scare the birds. And they poop everywhere on the balcony. But oh my God, the little baby turkeys, they're so cute. They're not turkeys, the baby pigeons. They're very cute. But these eggs wouldn't have lasted. The ones that I took from the ground, they wouldn't have lasted because they weren't in the nest anymore. Because I can see where the nest was built. It just wasn't a good spot. And where my parents live is super windy. So what I don't understand is the 2 eggs were on the ground, but they were together. So they might not even develop, because if they did fall on the ground, there's a chance that that was enough to like knock them out. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. I feel more confident about raising them than I do about raising the robins, because robins require like a lot from mom and dad, but if you've ever seen pigeons or doves, they grow very quickly. So I think I should be able to manage the hand feeding and the hand rearing. Plus we have so many mourning doves that live in our backyard anyway. I'm sure they'll be able to sort themselves out once we get them fledglinged. but I'm excited to see if they'll even develop. We'll have to see, because again, if they did fall out of the tree, surprising that they didn't break. I mean, I found eggs on the floor before. I found robin's eggs on the ground before. So I'm sure that that's, we'll see. We'll have to see, but they're very cute. They're cute little, like, pale cream colored eggs. I have to go now. Bye, Luz. Have a good rest of your day. Did I say goodbye already? I may have already said bye to you. Also, you guys, my hair is now at this weird length where the front isn't long enough to go in a ponytail, but the back is. So I'm at that mullet length where there's no way to wear my hair properly. This is just the way that it is. What can you do? So, alas, I just have to wait it out. I'm sure it'll be long enough to do something with by the time we get married. And that'll be fun. Oh, I'm excited for supper tonight now. I actually have one more HelloFresh meal that I didn't cook yet, that I should cook that tonight, but I have really yummy leftovers to eat. Would it be weird to cook a meal for tomorrow night, but to cook it tonight so that I can eat leftovers tonight, and then tomorrow technically it'll be like I'm eating leftovers, but we won't have eaten it yet? I don't think the HelloFresh lasts very long outside of the window that they deliver it to you. So I don't know if it'll be okay still, you know? Oh, this is gonna be so cute, I think. I hope it'll be cute. I do that all the time. Do you really? Okay. Make dinner for the next day? Good. Well, if it's not weird, maybe that's what we'll do. Although fresh food, when it's being cooked, it makes me want to eat it. I don't like cooking when I'm hungry. Fair. Weird. So you cook when you're not hungry, and then you eat when you are hungry. Interesting. Do you have a microwave, Frida? I just assume that you do not because you're in Sweden, so I assume everything must be heated over a fire. That's not real, it's just what my brain decided. But if you have a microwave, then reheating is easy. If you don't have a microwave, which Alex and I don't anymore, because I didn't want one, we don't have enough counter space, and our last move, it ended up lost in our move. So it's just disappeared, and then when we were like in the thought process of like, should we get another microwave, I was like, I don't really want one. I don't want the counter space taken away. And also I can reheat most things on the stove. So we don't have one right now. We just don't use a microwave. We use a kettle for our tea. We use a pan or a pot for heating food up. And I've been using the oven to reheat food. And let me tell you, if that's not something that you do because you didn't know, which I feel stupid for not knowing, but I didn't know that you heat up food in the oven. Like, I know you make food in, okay. I know you can heat up food in the oven. I had not been someone who heated up food in the oven. I always heated up things in the microwave or on the stove. Now it's like my favorite thing to turn the oven on, heat up our food, and have it be beautifully, it feels like it's a whole new fresh food. Like when you heat it up in the oven, it feels like you're making dinner again. Try not to use my microwave too often. I don't use it at all anymore. I love my microwave. Frida. Of course, I need a microwave. I just got a new one, actually. Oh, that's nice. Of course I have a microwave, Frida says. Well, how am I to know? The pictures you show us of your Sweden lifestyle make me feel like you're living in a beautiful log cabin in the woods, heating up your hot water for your coffee on an open fire. We didn't have one for a long time and used the oven and the stovetop. Right, but I didn't like consider the oven as a heating option. I only considered it as a cooking option, whereas heating up food in the oven makes it so much nicer than in the microwave. I mean, I guess there's probably some things where that's not true, but that's what I've noticed. And I really like it now. Excuse you. That's an adult chicken trying to get into the backyard. I talked to the guy who wants it. I priced it at $60, but he wants to give me $80. Well, $80 for a blanket, that's a very good price, as in he's getting a deal. $80 for an award-winning blanket, that sounds like a great deal on his side. If it has buttons, I like it. Frida. I'm a gadget-loving person. I've got a stepmom, a STEM mop, and a Fitbit watch, and iPods for my birthday. That's funny. Things get crispy in the oven, right? Maybe it's not good for everything, though. Although when I've reheated pizza in the oven, it's way better than when I reheat it in the microwave. Although, you know what I must say? I like reheating like pizza from a pizza place, like Pizza Hut pizza. I like reheating it on a pan on the stove. Like if you have a big cast iron skillet, you put your pieces of pizza in it, and then you put a lid on top, and then the cheese gets all melty, the bottom gets nice and crispy and hot. It's a very good way. But also, heating them in the oven works too. You better not be trying to escape. I can hear you screwing around over there. The little teenagers. Oh, steam mop. I need to carpet clean. You would. Oh, I forgot to tell you the story. Oh my God, something crazy happened yesterday, and when you hear, you're gonna be like, I'm not surprised, Laura. But also, you'll listen to this. Ready? So yesterday we went to my parents' farm for 3 hours, like 3 hours, maybe for 4 hours. We were outside the whole time, don't you worry. We were wearing masks when in the presence of other people, even though we were socially distanced, just so you know the precautions we were taking. And we weren't touching each other at all, like no hugs were exchanged. And we ate outside, obviously. Anyway, I went to my parents' farm for maybe 4 hours. Like, I don't even think it was 4 hours. And when we came back, all 6 of the teenager chickens, all 6, had escaped their little enclosure, and they were just hanging out in the living room in here. There was poop everywhere. I'm talking everywhere. They didn't go out past this room, but they have one room to themselves in the other room, and then this room is attached to it. The kitchen is attached to it. They didn't go into the kitchen. They didn't go where the carpet meets tile. But they had all escaped, and they had run all amok in these 2 rooms. They destroyed my plant room, which is the other room that has like the chicken feed and all that stuff. Oh my God, they just made the biggest mess. They got into a bunch of plant pots in the other room and were scratching at the soil. So there was just dirt everywhere, like a huge pile. Like I had a pile of dirt in the middle of the room that I had like swept together. So it had like chicken feed and wood shavings from in the chickens' things and dirt and seeds and like just like stuff from me repotting plants and the mess from the chickens. And I hadn't put it into a garbage bag yet. It was just in a pile in the middle of the room. They found the pile, obviously, and they just spread it out because they were trying to find the few seeds that were in there, because I was getting ready. I don't want to vacuum a big pile of dirt. I want to pick up the big pile of dirt and then vacuum the floor, right? So I just hadn't done it yet. It just was on the list, and it got partially finished. And when I came home, there was dirt from every corner of the room. It's like they spread this pile out everywhere, and they pooped everywhere. I have, in this room, I've carpet cleaned what you can see, but the whole other side of the room that I haven't finished yet because I didn't have time yet, there were so many poops, you guys, that I was like, they must have been in here for the, like, as soon as we left the house, they must have just immediately escaped and started running around pooping. So they pooped everywhere. So I cleaned up the physical poop, but now there are carpet stains of chicken poop all over my floor because they're baby chickens. So now I have to go around on my hands and knees with vinegar and dish soap and my carpet cleaner, and I have to fix all of these little stains on my pale cream colored carpet that my little teenage chicks did. I honestly laughed. When I got home, I was like, are you serious? Of course they escaped. Like, they're big and they can fly. Like, I'm not mad at them. They were just exploring and having a good time. What I was laughing at, though, is Thunder was sleeping on his little bed, surrounded by chicken poops. He didn't touch anything, which is great because he's kind of like disgusting. So I wouldn't have been surprised if he had eaten chicken poop, but it's not good for you, so we don't want that. But anyway, he was just sleeping. Like, they had escaped and run all over the place, and he just wasn't, I'm not getting in trouble, I'm not doing anything. Like, he decided he was not going to be involved. And Peekaboo was sleeping. Nobody seemed to be having any trouble, and yet there was poop everywhere. So I already cleaned up the room that they had like destroyed because it's like all tile. So I just swept up the mess and then vacuumed and mopped up, like not mopped up. I like got on my hands and knees and wiped up all of the little stains from poop. But can you believe that? All 6 of the baby chicks escaped and were just on an adventure in my house. I thought, I wish that there were like GoPro cameras set up at that time, because can you imagine how cute? There was poop everywhere, you guys. Like, they must have just been running around the room adventuring. So imagine how cute it would have been to actually be able to see what they were doing. Were they running all together, or were there 6 birds in 6 separate spots? But the job for this weekend that just passed was supposed to be to move those chicks into my spare bedroom so that they'll have their own room to stay in that is like safe for them. And also hard floors so they won't make a mess. So that was supposed to already have happened. And then if we had done that on time, this never would have happened. So kind of a learning lesson. 3-week-old chicks not to be left alone. But yeah, so that's going to be probably today or tomorrow. I will be moving them into their new bedroom so that A, they're safe from Peekaboo and I don't have to lock her up every time that we leave the house. I can just close them. And B, there won't be any poop on my carpet. That's the other thing. I don't want any more poop on my carpet. Sounds like my teenager. That's funny. Definitely teenagers. You guys are silly. Use an air fryer to reheat any solid leftovers. Always so much better. Yeah, totally, Dawn. In the summer, the oven will be way too hot to be using for reheating food. But in the summer, Alex and I don't really eat like a lot of cooked meals. We eat a lot of fresh food in the summertime. Or a lot of raw food, I guess. And a lot of like fire. I like to cook outside on the fire when I can. By the way, for those of you that have not yet, don't forget to like the video. It helps the channel and I would really appreciate it. So that happened. My chicks all escaped and it was cute. And I'm excited to see the babies that we're hatching because we have a whole bunch of new babies coming and I'm excited to see them. It's still 20 days away from when the next set of babies are going to hatch, but I'm excited to see silky chicks. I want a silky baby. Even if it's a rooster, I think not. Alex said we can keep it if it's a silky rooster because they're little and the sounds they make are like comical. So if we have a silky and one of them's a rooster, if they're all roosters, then I'll pick the prettiest one. But if there's a hen, we'll keep a hen. Pretty much by the end of summer, I anticipate having about 20 chickens. So right now, yes, I have 32 chickens, but that's because I have a lot of babies. By the end of summer, I plan on having less than 25, like for the total number for the year. And also, I do have a couple of chickens that are no longer laying. Well, I have one chicken for sure. Bluebell doesn't lay eggs, and that's fine by me. But I have already had emails because I am selling eggs. I've had emails of people asking if I have any retired hens. Like, we're trying to start a little backyard chicken system, and we want to start with chickens that don't lay. Do you have any older hens so we can just sort of have a... So I've had a few people reach out with something similar to that, like asking if I have any birds available, and just knowing that leaves me going, are any of my girls... That's the thing. When I think about it, I'm like, oh, they're farm animals. But then when I think about them like individually, I'm like, but they're not really. Like, not individually. Like, I can't imagine rehoming Diane. I just can't ever imagine rehoming her. But it's good to know people are still looking for chickens because that means that me breeding the babies isn't going to be a problem. And I'm also happy because all of the birds that I am incubating eggs from and having chicks come from are, like, all of the girls that I got were from people who have, like, just that kind of bird, pretty much. So, I think that should be a better system than if I just, like, was breeding random birds. Like for example, Clementine is a purebred black copper Moran. So her baby, when bred with Baby, our rooster, that baby would lay olive green eggs. Bluebell sounds so much like the name for a cow. I know, isn't that a cute name? I wish we could have just a farm cow that wasn't for milk, just for the energy. I just want cow vibes. I like the name Bluebell. It is sweet. She's our biggest chicken, and she's at the bottom of the pecking order. Like, she is the most bullied chicken. That's the only reason I was considering rehoming her last summer, is that everyone was so mean to her. This year, it seems like she's sort of figured a way to not get bullied, but nobody likes her. None of the other chickens are nice to her. Like, Sweet Pea and Baby are not mean to her. They're the only two chickens that aren't mean to her. Every other chicken, if she like walks by them, they'll just peck at her for no reason. So she always stays off on her own near Sweet Pea or near the rooster. And it's like, excuse me, sorry, Thunder. Sorry, I'm choking on spit. Or dust or something. It's chocolate, you can't have it. Look at this, look at his eyes. This dog right now. Poor baby. I know, right, Oracle? I know, they're so mean to her. But she's so cute. She's a Rhode Island Red, so she's like a hefty mama. She's our biggest hen. You'd think she would have some like weight behind her. Literally. She was from the farm that we got Sunflower from. Sunflower and Bluebell came together. And Olive and Violet and Buttercup came together. Poppy came alone. Diane and Clover came together. MJ came alone. Sweet Pea came alone. Rosie, Posy, Daisy, and Fern came together. Marigold came with Baby and the Handsome, our other rooster. He looks so sad every time you eat one. Well, it is heartbreaking watching somebody else eat chocolate. I can relate. So, poor Thunder. Sucks to be you, buddy. Do you have a tough life? Nobody loves me. My mom starves me. She starves me. I've never eaten before in my life. How did you get so chonky then, huh? How'd you get so chonky? Don't worry. I never give him any chocolate. Oh, such a sad life he lives, though. He gets to live inside a sweater and get tons of snacks all day. And he gets to go for as many walks as he wants to. You get outside time whenever you want. Yes, the hard life of a Thunder dog. Huh. Anyway. Gotta go hopefully catch you up on Wednesday. Bye, everyone. Bye there, Karen. Have a good rest of your day. And yes, I will see you, if you make it, on Wednesday morning. We're gonna give it a shot again. Wednesday morning live streams. So I think this might be our last Monday afternoon for a little while, because we're gonna see, based on how Wednesday goes, we'll kind of talk through what works. You let me know what you guys think, though. You two go. Ooh, Goddess. Love that. Thank you. So, what do you think of my new sleeve? It's getting very, it's getting more sleeve-like. I love the long cuff on it. I think that's gonna help make it look extra cool. Beep, beep, beep. So that's the level of puffy that the sleeve is right now. That'll be very cool. Are we starting this Wednesday? Indeed we are, Frida, this Wednesday. Very princessy. I think so. Super puffy and good vibes. So yes, on Wednesday, circa medieval. Yes, I'm a medieval princess. Didn't you know? Just kidding, I am a woodland witch. But yes, Frida, we're going to start this Wednesday. Did I miss something? Live stream days are changing. Yes, Jessica, you missed at the beginning of the stream. So right now we've been doing Mondays and Saturdays. We're going to do Wednesdays and Saturdays. So this Monday we're doing it because I didn't think about it too much until, you know, recently. But we're going to switch back to Wednesdays and we're going to do Wednesday mornings, and that is for our European friends and our over the pond or across the pond friends, anybody who isn't in my time zone, basically. We're going to do Wednesday mornings. I think we're going to start at 7 a.m. on Wednesdays again, so from 7 until 11, or from 8 until 12. We're going to do a long morning live stream, and that way on Saturdays, it's everybody who wants to come for a nice evening stream, and on Wednesdays, it's everyone who wants to come for a nice morning stream, and we're going to see how that goes for a little while, just to see, feel it out. Maybe Saturdays is the actual one we should move away from, and we should do Mondays and Wednesdays, you know what I mean? I'm not 100% sure, but I do know I want to try doing the Wednesday mornings again, so for now, I think I'm going to cut the Monday afternoons just to see how it goes. So it's going to be Wednesday from 8 a.m. until 12 p.m. or Wednesday from 7 a.m. until 11 p.m. I haven't decided yet, and Saturdays from 1 until 5. So that's the new plan. I will keep you all posted, of course, if anything changes, but that is the current new plan. What do you think? I'd much prefer Wednesdays, because on Mondays I typically have uni. I'm off on Wednesdays. See, convenient. It is a good idea. Sorry, I have an earring that is flipped the wrong way. I just have to turn it. So yeah, I think we're gonna flip it to Wednesdays and Saturdays for now. If it doesn't work and nobody likes it, then we'll switch back. Like, there's no permanence to it. This YouTube channel is like for hanging out with you guys, so if it doesn't work on Wednesdays, eventually we can switch to a different day. Or if you have a suggestion, you can let me know in the comments, and I will consider it. So there. I hope this is going to be really cozy and cute. It kind of feels like it's going to look the same as the thing I'm already wearing right now. Oh, okay, awesome. I look forward to the change. Me too. I liked the morning. Like, I do like having these afternoons together, but I did like in the morning after the stream, it was like I still had a whole day. Whereas now it's like when the stream is done, it's like time to make dinner now. The day is over, basically, you know? Need snack. Agreed. I wonder where Alex is. I'm hoping that he's like fixing the car. We need our windshield wipers changed, and I'm hoping that he's doing something like that, but I honestly don't know where he is. He's around, like I know he's home, but I don't know where he is. The front door is unlocked, which means he is somewhere working outside of the house, but I don't know on what. When I went to go fill the bathtub up, I didn't see him in the backyard, so he must be in the garage or in the front yard. But what could he be doing? Maybe he's fixing the car or the lawnmower. Who knows? Wednesday at 7 will be 4 or 5 a.m. for me. We do have a few people on that side of the timeline. Dawn, Scrappy's also like that. She's out in California, so it's like the other way. It's early. So yeah, it's the same kind of problem, right? Early in the morning will be too early for some people, but afternoon will be too late for some people. So I want to do 2 streams at 2 different times to accommodate both groups. Because we do have quite a few people from Europe and that time zones, you know, the where the afternoons end up being a little late. What? Meow. Meow. We hear her. She's around here somewhere. See, the fact that she's meowing tells me Alex is not inside, because she would just be silently sitting with him. She only meows when he's not hanging out with her. Meow. Where could that man be? Maybe he's making something delicious. He's not. He's not in the kitchen. Anyway. Maybe he's doing an oil change. We did need an oil change soon, I think. He's gonna come in and be like, I was just sitting outside. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Ooh. Did you hear that? Oh, hey, Caroline. Hey, all. I'm having a bad day. Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you're having a better one. I'm having an okay one. I'm having an okay day. So far, so good. Sorry you're having a bad day, Caroline, but I'm glad you're here now. Hopefully that'll make it a little better. You can hang out with us. I'm scared of how quickly I learned to crochet. You shouldn't be scared of it. You should get all exciting. That little meow I heard just broke my heart, right? It's like, meow. It's like sad. I'm already done with my second cuff. Awesome! That's so good! I'm glad you learned fast. Crochet is amazing. Pretty much for that reason. You can get some stuff done so quickly, and it looks good, like as if you're an expert, even if you're like fairly new. That's great. I hope this comes out good. I'm sure it'll come out fine. It's just how many pink cardigans does one person need, you know? It's unclear. I hear you, troublesome chicks, thinking about trying to escape. Sorry, my wrist is... Put your shoulders way back and tilt your head back so you don't strain. Do you see me like shrugged over to the side? Ugh. Hold on. Ugh. Oh, there we go. Oh, all the pink cardigans. Oh, Evie. How many do you need? All of them. Good call. There. Is that better? A little snuggled in. Meow. Meow. I don't know where he is either, Peekaboo. What do you want from me? Yeah, you'd think he'd be around. My tea is cold, and he hasn't even come back in and been like, do you want another tea? Usually when I'm streaming, Alex is all about that tea game. I say when I'm streaming. Usually all the time. I have a hot tea. Alex is a very lovely... He knows that food is my love language, so to make me feel loved, he often brings me things that are snackable, including tea and chocolate. Maybe he's trying to fatten me up with all this chocolate. I'm cool with it. Chocolate's so tasty. Hey Frida, we missed you Saturday. Didn't we though? I told her about that, how we were talking about her. Crochet can be very fast and most stitches are easy. It's true. And even the stitches that aren't easy, it's like once you've done them 47 times, it's not that bad. It was my birthday and I had zonked out from all the excitement by then. Zonked out, I say that too. Hello? Sorry, I hear a kitty being nearby. I feel like I want to text Alex. I'm like, where is that guy? Mark brings me tea too. So sweet. Isn't it? I feel like it's my love language. Receiving tea, for me, is the same as receiving love. Like, you want a love letter, I want a cup of tea with a little plate with a snack on it. I don't need roses. Just give me snacks. Meow. Meow. Farther back with arms up so you will help your wrist stretch. Oh. Love languages. Snacks. Is snacks one of the love languages? It's mine. Monday and Wednesday is better for me. Well, at least you'll be able to be here for that one then. We'll be here again on Wednesday this week. The stitches seem to be easy enough to learn, but I still sometimes get confused about where to crochet into because I'm not used to the reading the fabric yet. That's fair, but you know what's fun about that, Kay, is you can insert it into different spots and get different results. So like, if you're not sure where to put your hook, just try to make sure you're putting it in the same spot in each stitch. Even if it's not the right spot, it'll still come out fine as long as you're consistent. It should be a love language. I think it should be its own love language. Snacks. Provide snacks. Gifts of service, I guess. Acts of service, because like I like it that they prepared the tea. But I also like receiving a tea from Tim Hortons. Like if someone brings me food, if you bring me food, doesn't matter if you, I mean, I love it if you made it, but if you didn't make it, I still receive it as though it was homemade. I love food. I love receiving food. Or edible things. Snacks in general. I'm like, oh my god, how did I gain all this weight? What's your love language? Food. Oh, that's how, Laura. That's what happened. Obviously, I was being shown a lot of love. Inside the parcel were biscuits. Oh, I missed the first part. For my birthday the other week, oh, happy birthday, my sister got me a gorgeous fancy parcel. Ooh, inside were sash bags stamped with wax emblems and lavender. Interesting. Inside the parcel were biscuits, chocolate, orange, and butterscotch, 2 fancy tea candles, and soaps embedded with flower petals. That's so sweet. What a nice sister. Another bag full of tea. I'm gonna have one in a bit, and a new book. Aw, that's so nice. Isn't it nice when people love us? My love language is leave me alone. Caroline? I mean, acts of, that would be, I don't know, the opposite of quality time. No, it's still quality time, just not with the person that you love. It's quality time with yourself. My love language is leave me alone. That's so funny. My love language is don't leave me alone. Unless I want to be left alone in that particular moment, and then don't question me, just leave me alone. A garden rose, that is the sweetest. Acts of service like filling the tank, fix the windshield wipers, cook, or do the dishes. Well, my sweet Alex is the only one to fill the tank. I've literally filled my own gas tank. I can count how many times. That's how many times in the last, 8 years of me driving. I think I've filled my own gas tank like 4 times. Like, I know it's less than 5 times that I have pumped gas, and I am almost 30, and I've been driving for almost 10 years, and still I have pumped my gas less than 5 times in all that time. Alex is my sweet man. Oh, sorry, buddy. Whenever we go anywhere, whenever I get into the car is full. And if I'm getting into the car and it's not full, like if I have somewhere to go the next day, Alex will go and fill up the car the night before so that I don't have to. I've never asked him to. I've never asked him to fill up the car. I've never said that I'm uncomfortable filling up the car. I've never made any comment about how, like, I don't want to do it. He just, that's one of those love language things that he just does it because he's nice. And also, I don't like doing it, but I don't voice that. It's not something that comes up often, you know what I mean? I don't want to do pumping gas for myself because because I haven't done it enough times. I know I've done it few enough times that I get anxiety when I have to do it. So that tells you how few times I've actually done it. It's like driving on the highway. Now I'm comfortable, but there was a time when I wasn't. That's me with pumping gas now. I touched my own hair, and then something over here happened. Okay, now we've got this, like, piece that isn't in the clip. You'll have to send pictures, Frida. It sounds so romantic. A garden rose. Oh, I need to be alone sometimes. Yes, sometimes. Oracle, for my rose garden I'm making this summer, which is so exciting. Right now it's weeds, but eventually it'll be a rose garden. Oh, sorry. My neck is made of concrete. There we go. Much better. Warning, the bit rate is lower than the recommended bit rate. Sorry guys, my internet looks like it's struggling and YouTube is letting me know that it's struggling, so apologies if the internet quality is subpar, if the stream quality I should say. Do you guys mind if I reset my router real quick? I have to get going. Bye everyone. Bye Evie, have a good rest of your day. Would you guys mind just talking amongst yourselves for another 2 minutes while I reset my router? Because I have a router to reset. But you know what I'll do before I reset the router? I'll show you the baby chicks. That way while the router is resetting, I will wash my hands. So I'll show you some baby chicks. How about that? Oh, sorry, Thunder. Your foot's caught my shirt. Okay, kids. Who's ready to meet the friends? Huh? Who's ready? How did all the water disappear? Did you drink all the water already? You little troublemakers. Come here, baby Diane. Oh my god. So this is Olive's baby. This is the cutest chick we got. Look at this baby. Hi. think? So this chick is the cutest one out of the whole batch because of those little goggles. It looks like a chickadee. Hi. Are you scared? A little bit. Look at that. Hey, what are you doing? We have an escape artist who has escaped over there. So this is, oh, it's like a little trash panda. Are you a little raccoon? Are you my little raccoon baby? And I'm pretty sure this one's a boy. I'll show you the wing for those of you that are farm people. The wing is all, oh, it's okay. You're all right. It's all one length. Here, let me hold it there. They're all one length. I'll show you a girl so you can see later. Look at that face, though. Looks like a little panda or something. Okay. Oh, Batman. What? I didn't put him up there. He jumped. There, so you can see him. All right, let's get somebody else. Who else wants to say hello? Aw, how about you? You're pretty cute, huh? You're pretty cute. You little cutie patootie. Look at this little one. So we got another stripy baby. Are you a girl or a boy? Let's have a look. I think this is another boy. I hear you. They're so small. What are you doing? Well, you shouldn't have escaped and then you wouldn't be having this problem. Okay, oh yeah. So Olive had 2 babies. Hi. And I wanted to show you them both. So that cute little one we have, look at the little baby that's not twins. They're not twins, but they're both very cute. But they look almost the same, just this one has a way cuter face. Hi, you girl or a boy? Let's have a look. All right, this one's a girl. So, bandit, totally, right? This one's a girl, and this one's a boy. Too bad, because this one is hella cute. With the white beak for the bottom and the black beak for the top. Oh, so cute. So there's the first 2 there. Those are Olive's babies. Hi, guys. Okay. It's okay, you're safe. Okay. Okay, your turn, little one. This is the cutest one from this hatch. 100% this is the cutest one, and you're gonna like die when you see. Look at this face. Hi. Oh yeah? You're done? Look at this. Oh god, look at its orange head. Hi. And a gray body. It looks like a little mouse. Doesn't that look like I'm holding like a little mouse? Hi. Hi. You're beautiful. You're a little beautiful. Yeah, don't jump. Don't do it. You have so much to live for. And then a little floofy gray bomb. Oh, it's like a little mouse or a mole. Oh. Hi. And this one is, I think, a boy. It's okay, I'm just looking. You're not in any danger at all. There. Oh, there. Flap again. There you go. Oh gosh, he's over it. I'm pretty sure it's a boy, but now I'm not sure anymore. I'm gonna put him back though. Hi, I know, you're so cute. Oh, your turn, little baby. Come here. Oh, hello. You're so beautiful. I love you. Okay, and you overturn. Where'd you go, little football? Come here. Good little babies. Oh, don't scream. I promise you're okay. So this is Parsley's little sibling. Hi. And this one is Marshmallow's second baby. Look at this face. Look at those cheeks. Oh my goodness. Oh, hello. And those cheeks. If you hold them still for long enough, they'll just fall asleep. See? Falling asleep. Hi, yeah? Hi. Oh, careful. Jesus, Murphy. Don't scare me like that. You're so small. You're so small. You don't understand how small you are. So this is Parsley's sibling, and it also has a black spot on the back of his head. Hi. And also has, hold on, don't try and escape. You're just like your sibling. Pretty sure this one's a girl and also has black on her shoulders. So you can see how the wings on this one are all different lengths, the feathers. That's apparently how you could tell it's a girl. My two babes. Okay, back in. And now it's time. Oh yes, you're beautiful. Yes, you're very pretty. You're a beautiful lady. Okay, now Lady Diana, your turn. Oh my god. You're gonna die when you see Lady Diana. Oh my gosh, you're so cute. Okay, and Lady Diana's twin brother. Come over. Okay. So this is, I guess, Harry and William. This little one, hi. This little one is a boy who is down to just sleep. Hi. Oh yeah? You're over it? And this is our girl. This is our little English Rose. She's so cute. Look at. Oh, it's okay. You're fine. You're fine. It's okay. These are Diane's babies. Oh, you guys. This one has a little bit of red. It's okay. You're fine. I just want you to balance a little better. This one has a little red on her face. You can see it's like reddish brown as opposed to this one, which is straight up all black. I'm so sorry that you're scared. You can go back. The boys are more skittish, what I've found. The girls have been easier to just sort of handle. But yeah, cuteness overload for sure. All right, there you go. Back in with you. Oh, you're so sweet. This is my little English Rose. I'm obsessed with her. You're perfect. Did you know? I'm your mom now. Okay, so I'm gonna reset the router, wash my hands, and fill the water for the chickens. So I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. BRB. Okay, let's give this another shot. Hello, I'm back with moisturized hands and a happy heart. I hope you guys are enjoying seeing those baby birds because they are really cute. And wow, I love them. So, what do you think? I'll have to take pictures up close of them so you guys can see them. For those of you that don't already know, if you are a patron, you get access to the Last Minute Laura Discord server. There's already, most of the people in the chat right now are already in that Discord server. So if you join for $2 a month, you get into the into the Discord server. You also get access to all of my bullet journal spreads. So I post for my patrons pictures from my bullet journal, and I don't post them anywhere else. I've posted a couple on Instagram over the time that I've like been doing bullet journaling, but I haven't. It's not something I do. I tend to just post them on the Patreon. So if that sounds like something useful to you, I do patterns in there as well. And moving forward, I'm going to be doing more, I just started reading the next message, more mermaid, more patron exclusive giveaways, just because I'm getting quite a few patrons on there now, so there's enough people now to do like a draw and have somebody randomly win. So we're going to be doing more of that moving forward. But yeah, join the Patreon. The link is in the description below, and it is a cool Patreon to be a part of, and you support the channel, which is also great. So definitely check that out and join if you're into that sort of thing. And then you also get your name added to that end card, that photo you just saw before we started the stream back up again with the thank you to all my patrons. You get to get added to that, which is kind of cool too. But more excitingly is the Discord server, where I can share photos of the chickens and of everything going on in the world, in my world anyway. They're so cute. Aren't they though? Is this over? No, not yet. Maggie, right now I'm making a sweater, but I made a mistake, so I have to unpick a bunch of it. That sucks. Dawn, no, she's just resetting the router because the internet connection was bad. Yes, indeed. Thank you for that. And now the internet connection has not improved. On my end, it shows anyway. So I hope that it's okay for you guys, because if it keeps freaking me out with turning red, it's supposed to be green and it keeps turning yellow and then red, and it'll hold red for a full like 2 seconds. There's a little light up thing that tells me the internet speed. But anyway, join the Patreon. And also, are those chicken babies not the cutest thing in the whole wide world? I'm obsessed. And I can't wait until someday when we have like our own farm. I'm gonna have like a whole chicken setup. And probably other birds. I said that to Alex. Now, the joy that I get from watching a baby bird hatch, I need more animals that hatch. What are they? And Alex was like, how about an emu? Oh, also, while I was washing my hands, I saw him. He is out in our backyard cutting down trees. I told him a bunch of there's these maples. They're called like creeping maple or vining maple or something like that. There's this type of maple tree that they just keep spreading so fast all over our little shrubbery zone. So he's in there with the big cutters cutting down the little saplings so that we don't end up having like monoculture. Cute chicks, aren't they? I'm timing myself crocheting makeup removers. Cool. Oh cool, we're back online. Yes, we're back. Welcome back. I came back with my fancy Earl Grey. I came back with clean hands so that I could rub my face on camera. Oh, goodness. My poor skin. Stop touching your face, Laura. Maybe then you wouldn't have so much zits on your skin right now. And yet, here we are. I can't help myself. My eyes get so itchy. Probably because they're, like, dry. Just in general. I have maples like that. I can't get rid of them. I also have a huge old maple tree I love. I wouldn't be having any issue if it was a nice maple tree, but they're like maple saplings. Like you can bend them over and they don't break, they just bend. And they spread, like they shoot up a whole bunch of new trees each year, but the next year they're too big to cut with just the cutters. So Alex is getting it nice and neat for me so that when the blackberries start coming up, they get enough light to make me some blackberries. My neck is stiff. I need to do yoga, you guys. I need to start doing yoga again. I don't know why I stopped. Laziness and depression. Ugh. But now I don't have any depression right now, so I need to do yoga. Do yoga, drink water. Meow. What's wrong, peekaboo? She is very sad because she can't go outside, and that's all she wants in the world, is to go be an outdoor cat. Still a very fat outdoor cat. Be gone, misery. I don't like moving. I don't like moving. Same when it comes to moving house. I also don't like moving when it comes to exercise. But I do think yoga is good for you, and it makes me feel very good. When I do yoga, I feel good. And not like, oh, I feel good about myself, I'm doing yoga. Like, it literally helps with my back pain, and it literally helps with my, like, neck pain, just in general. I appreciate it. My human is missing. Oh no. Rebecca, me neither. You guys are funny. But yeah, I need to start doing yoga again. But not on this carpet, not till I get this carpet cleaner to move through here efficiently. We have Japanese maples that are insidious. Really, we have a Japanese maple, but it hasn't ever duplicated itself. We have one Japanese maple in our backyard, and it's like this beautiful big Japanese maple. Like, it must have been here for many, many years before. And it's never had any saplings come anywhere near. Are you snoring? He's straight up asleep right now. Like, he's snoring, like, full on. I'm gonna try and be quiet for a sec to see if you can hear it. He's so cute when he's asleep. I can't help you. You're just, who made you this way? You're so sweet. You're like a little baby deer. He's tired because he has to deal with those chickens all the time. I would be horrified to deal with a Japanese knotweed. My knees hurt in my old age. Same, Rebecca. My knees hurt in my old age. Thunder, you little bean. Isn't he, though? I know. Look at him. He doesn't even know he's so useful. Oh, yeah, you stick your, you do whatever you gotta do to get comfy, my dude. Here, let me make you more safe first. Hold on, here. Here, let me get you all wrapped up, huh? How about this? First we do this side, then we do this side. We tuck both of them underneath your little bum, and then you can put your head out here if you want, so that everybody else can see your cute little nose. How's that? Is that okay? My baby. I can't help it. You're just so cute. I'm just gonna hold him for a minute. He needs a good cuddle, I think. I'm 20, but I feel like I'm 70. I wake up and every day something different hurts. Maggie, I can relate. I mean, I'm almost 29, but every time I stand up, my knees make noise now. If I walk in the mud, like if I go for a walk in the forest and it's muddy, by the time I get back, my hips are like creaking. Like my body is just, I didn't know. I thought that I was gonna just be like 25 until, not even 25, I thought I was gonna be like 20, until I was like 50, and then things would start hurting. Nope. Oh, hey, Peekaboo. Hi. She just came up from Alex's office. Insidious is a straight up junk tree. Invidious. A junk tree will grow around the metal in a chain link fence. Ugh. I do not like knotweed, and I don't like bindweed. Ugh. No thank you. Frida, me too, right? I thought I was just gonna be able to like go for a hike without any issue, and now it's just like every single thing hurts at some point. Meg, I'm 53, I feel like I'm 103. But my brain is still 22! So, what the heck? Like, I just want to be, like, heckin' healthy, you know? Also, here's my dog. In case you guys haven't seen him up close enough, here's Thunder's face, up close. Here's what Thunder looks like. This is how you look when you're not a stressed out animal. Can you tell that he has a really hard life where he has to suffer all day? Look at his suffering. Huh? Are you just suffering? You sweet boy? Oh, so small. Oh, he's just so little. Look at these big bulgy eyeballs. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, yes, he is. Yeah. There you go. You can see he doesn't have a hard life. For those of you that are like, is Thunder well taken care of? I don't know, are you? I think he's okay. I was okay till I hit my 40s, Nancy said, then the body started to deconstruct. Honestly, it feels like gravity is just coming for me. I can't stop looking at him in the viewfinder. He looks like he's like, one sec, let me just make him look like he's smiling at least. There. Now he's smiling, much better. Don't be sad, be happy. Be happy. Be happy. So dumb, I'm sorry. I want to cuddle with Thunder. There, oh good, now he looks like he's smiling, see? Everything hurts. Last week, I broke a blood vessel in my wrist, got a real bad stiff muscle in my back, and then I used the steam mop and pulled another muscle. Thank you, body, for functioning efficiently. I'm a 24-year-old woman, but on the inside lives a 94-year-old man who's angry at life and thinks he knows everything. Caroline, same, but my 94-year-old man also wants you to get off of his lawn. I'm a 94-year-old man. I'm 25 all day long, never old or need a new body. Exactly, Dawn. It's like my body is the problem. My brain and I'm fine. Caroline, I've never related more to a statement. Yeah. Oh, God. I hate when people who are older than me, my parents' age, tell me I have no reason to be in pain because I'm young. Yeah, but like, I am in pain though, so what do I do now? Okay, I'm young, but also I'm in pain. Help. Oh God, I can't handle how much I love this animal. I can't crochet right now, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm holding a dog that really clearly needed a quick cuddle. Did you just need a warm hug? Olaf, are you my little Olaf dog? Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. He's such a good boy. My old grumpy lady definitely wants you off her lawn. Yeah, she needs you off her lawn. I don't even have people who come on my lawn, and I want them off my lawn. You know what I'm saying? I'm ornery. I'm meant to be a lonely farmer person who, like... What is this? Do you have dirt in your hair? I feel something. Oh, it's plant matter. Why do you have plant matter in your hair? Oh, because we were playing outside this morning, and he was not excited about it, but we couldn't go inside until I had determined that he had played enough. There. And he was just like, okay. He would get all excited this morning, like, let's go back inside. And I was like, no, we have to play outside because you're fat, Thunder. And then he would play outside for like 2 minutes, and then he would like wag his tail and run to the door. Not yet. He tries to use his cuteness to not have to work out. And like, I relate to that. Literally anytime Alex and I go to the gym, I'm like, we should just go out for food instead. I'm sorry, let me just tell my body to stop hurting. Yeah, that'd be great, Maggie, if it worked. Can you imagine? That'd be wonderful. Hi guys, Freddie is asleep. Hey Donka, that's awesome. Thunder is also asleep. He's been working really hard this afternoon and he needed a nap. I can tell you exactly what day I would have loved to be a vampire. Right, Dawn? Oh, it's like, just need the cutoff day. For my cutoff day, probably it would have been the year of my sister's wedding, because I was like, I looked really good. My hair was cool. My skin was perfect. I wore sunscreen that summer. Yeah, that would have been the year. My vampire year. I can't handle, I keep looking at the dog in the viewfinder. You're very cute, huh? Do you live a really hard life? If I used the H word right now and asked if he wanted to eat, he would wake right up. He would be right back to fully awake. So this week my handmade plans are to try and finish that knitted sweater, because it's not for a video, it's just to practice knitting. So I think I'm going to try and finish that knitted sweater. And then I'm going to try and finish the crocheted bolero sleeve thing. And then the next thing after that is to cut out my fabric of the pattern pieces for the wedding dress. So I'm going to cut out the fabric for my rough copy this week, hopefully. But first I have to pre-wash all of the fabric. So that'll probably be, I could do that today even. And then next week it'll probably be getting started in the garden. There's quite a few, like, I have a pretty good itinerary. Nothing feels like super rushed, but nothing is like nothing slow. I have a lot of things to get done. Oh, I still have to do the darn basket, what's it called? Pot holder, like a hanging basket for plants. I made a pattern. I made the actual bullet journal spread for the pattern, and I made the rough copy, so I just have to film the good copy, and then it's going to be good. That one day on my friend's wedding, no vampire sired me. They had their chance. They had their best opportunity. Do you think a vampire would like try and like wait for a good time? Do you think they sire? No, there aren't vampires, Laura. Come on. Anyway. Oh, wedding dress. Yes, it's time to get that wedding dress started. I have to make a rough copy. So in order to make my good copy in time for my wedding, which is going to be like the end of August or the beginning of September or the middle of August or the middle of September, not 100%. I have a date, but it's kind of also dependent on like when I can book the tent for, and when the lockdowns and pandemic, when people are getting their vaccinations and stuff. Anyway, with all of that, I have to get the good copy done before then, so I have to get the rough copy done relatively soon. What's Thunder gonna wear to the wedding? Do I crochet him a sweater? No, it'll be August. But he'll probably want to be around during the night, so maybe I'll crochet him a sweater for during the nighttime, but should I sew him a little bow tie? I don't know if he needs a whole suit. Might be a little overdressed for a backyard wedding, for a chihuahua in a backyard wedding. I think a suit might be a bit much. But a bow tie, perhaps a top hat, a monocle maybe? Do you want to wear a monocle? He doesn't know what a monocle is. Oh, Laura, let's pretend there is sexy vampires. Okay, fine. Just the sexy ones, though. But if they're sexy vampires only, then does that mean that the vampires that sired them made an active choice of when to sire? You know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't looking good today. Let's wait until she's got the flu this week. Let's wait till she's better before we sire her. You know what I mean? A bow tie, you think so, Maggie? I think a bow tie would be nice. Maybe some flowers. He could have a little, like a, what are they called? When you have them on your wrist or here? Corsage. We could get him a little corsage. Boutonniere. Oh, excuse me, boutonniere. Boutonniere. I would hope so. I would hope if a vampire had the intention on siring me, I hope they would wait for, like, me to be in good health to do so, you know? Like, don't come for me when it's, like, the middle of the winter of a pandemic. That'd be rude. Have you tried that linen on Facebook? No. Linen on Facebook? I have not tried linen on Facebook. I did buy some cotton gauze, like it's a double gauze, like what baby receiving blankets are made of. That's what I'm making my rough copy out of, because I liked the weight of that fabric. I have to go fabric shopping in like our fabric district in Hamilton, the town that's kind of close to where I am. There's a whole fabric district. A tie would be good, and a corsage, I think so. But there's like a fabric district called Ottawa Street, so I'll go there and I'll try and find some fabric. Oh, sorry. Is that you saying, please keep petting my ears? You like that? They're just so soft. It just makes me want to pull on them. Thunder's a very good boy. He lets me pet his ears. I don't think he doesn't like it, but if he doesn't like it, he's very tolerant. It's like an anxiety thing I'll do. Like when I'm anxious, he'll sit with me and I'll just be doing this, and he just lets it. He's never cried. He's never cringed. He's never asked me to stop. I think he knows that this is not a threat. Like, I don't think it's particularly like, I love having my ears pet. I think he lets me do it rather than wanting me to. Okay. Very sweet. Oh, I finished my fancy Earl Grey. Was it delicious? No, it wasn't. It tasted like Fruit Loops and perfume, but at the same time, well done. Enjoy. I don't like Earl Grey. To me, it smells like Fruit Loops, which is a cereal here. It's like maybe you have it there too, Fruit Loops. Anyway, it's a cereal, and that's what it smells like to me. Millicent is great at letting me pet her when I'm anxious. Thunder's very... Oh, who's there? Speak. Thunder, speak. Speak. Who's there? Who's there? Thunder, who is it? Who's there? Hello? Who's there? Who is it? Who? Hello? Who's that? Who is it? Who's there? Who? Who's there? Thunder, who's Who's there? Who is it? Yeah, he's a good boy. You're such a good protector. Bye, Dawn. Have a good rest of your day. I'm a bit fruity and a bit loopy, but I never had them. Well, it smells and tastes like Earl Grey. These days, you have to make an appointment to be sired by a vampire. They've had to reduce their working hours due to the pandemic. Can they get... Would COVID be a problem for vampires? Happy Easter Monday. Wow, I couldn't read. Hey there, Kathy. Happy Easter Monday. Dogs love it. It's lots of nerve endings in their ears. Oh, okay, so it is that he likes it. My cat lets me pet her ears too. They're so soft. I know, right? No, it was beautiful. Well, good for you. They have linen you can order from Facebook. I don't sew. Oh, okay, cool, Dawn. Well, maybe I'll check that out. What do you think, Thunder? You want some linen from Facebook? Alex just came inside. I want to go hang out with him. Is it okay with you guys if we reconvene on Wednesday? 7 a.m., 8 a.m. I'll let you know tomorrow, I think, so that you have time to prepare for either way. My internet being slow on my end, I know you guys are saying it's fine on your end, but for me, it's showing red and it's stressing me out. Of course not. They just want healthy blood. Yeah, that makes sense. Can someone remind me of the amazing site you can get yarn and wool for a better price? I mean, not that I know of yet. But anyway, I'm gonna go. I love you guys. It was really nice to hang out with you guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing the chicks and Thunder and like me, maybe, I enjoyed seeing you, so, you know, it's okay. I have to build a hospital, Frida. Bye, hun. See you Wednesday. I will see you on Wednesday morning. I will upload on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Patreon and Discord tomorrow to let you know what time we're going to start in the morning on Wednesday. So I will see you on Wednesday. I hope you feel better, Caroline. Get a nap, have a good drink of water, get a whole glass of water, even if you're like, I don't want any water, Laura, that's stupid. Drink a whole glass of water. I promise it'll help a little bit. I have to throw a coop in a video game. Okay, very good. You guys enjoy your weird video game things. Russia needs to update. Enjoy your video games, you weirdos. I love you all, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Don't forget to like the video, by the way, and leave a comment if you have something you'd like to comment. Okay, love you, bye. Thank you so much to my patrons. Okay, bye.